So Norris and his
Jeremiah?
apprentice Jeremiah, you understand that they were tasked with taking charge of the portal and protecting basically the realm from anything coming through the earthen plane. And so, upon the last week or so, earthquakes have been growing more and more dangerously close to civilization. They just keep erupting. Quantity, quality, all the above. It's become such a hazard that you were tasked by the King of Deep Rock. Does anybody remember his name?
King Bartholomew II.
Bartholomew II. He tasked you all with the reward of 2,000 gold pieces or your own property upon return and successful completion, provided you bring proof, of course. And that is to remedy these earthquakes from happening just beneath the great city of Deep Rock, which holds roughly 5,000 people. So you note that this is a mission. Well, it's like a suicide squad almost. And you all, as you delve deeper, you get the impression that maybe you're not coming out of this alive, but you're all determined with the will that you've gained over the last few months. And
hearing the narration, I'm like, wait, what?
yeah, what? And so you find your way through all these puzzle rooms, learning how elements interact with each other, and you realize that this was some type of laboratory that the sage, whom is called Norris, and his apprentice Jeremiah, they were dabbling with all the different elements and how they could combine and connect with one another and how they reacted to one another. And so you made your way this last session through the dark room, and that none of you could see anything. There happened to be a vampire that was being held captive there for research purposes. And then you made your way through a mirror room where light was refracting off of every wall and nick and corner, and you felt your way through after many failed attempts, and then finally came to this room where radiant light was burning your eyes just to look at it. And it was this comforting feeling that this young, well, not quite so young, old woman approached you, and upon learning your true intentions of desiring safety for the realm, she decided to help you. And so she gave you what little power she could muster, having already been the sole reason this elemental or whatever entity behind this threshold has not came through. And so she finally lets this veil down, and you all note that there's a body, a dead body, just past the threshold, that you see this prismatic veil just kind of like shimmer out of existence, and you all step through it before she reapplies it. And so Jeremiah, with you, anxious to get to the corpse, you notice that he immediately begins to start sobbing, and he cradles it in his arms. Oh, Master Norris, no.
Oh shit.
What do you guys do?
Oh, damn.
What does
We're too
what
late.
does the body look like?
I mean, I'll go and examine to see if there's any form of lives or what.
Is it pretty
if I can
mangled?
Discover what had happened to the body.
Sure, Laszlo, make a medicine check. And Bruce, you can tell that there was magic at foot here. It wasn't so much as a bloody wound.
May I assist Laszlo?
And this is for Laszlo for the medicine. If anybody else is proficient with medicine, feel free. However, you notice that it's just all of their veins underneath their skin happen to have like this dark necrotic hue to them. It's as though the energy and life force within him was just kind of like turned on him. It's as though it ate at him from the inside out.
It was probably a smoker.
And so as Jeremiah is sobbing and holding his master in his arms, you watch as this rune bristles to life underneath his body, and it immediately reverberates through Jeremiah. And Jeremiah shoots up straight, and he turns towards you, and you can see the tears still flowing freely through his eyes as though he has no control over it. But you notice that this sense of calm wash over him, and he turns towards you, and he says, I imagine you have many questions, but time is limited. Ask quickly. My creation will not remain trapped for long.
Who are we speaking to?
What happened?
Oh,
Everyone make a Arcana check.
Shit?
Hey.
Oh, shit, I'm lagging. Fuck, I'm lagging.
Oh, we all know exactly.
So
what's going
Laszlo, you understand immediately that there was a glyph scrawled in his own body, because you were checking wounds and such, that this glyph must have been a speak with dead spell that he cast on his own corpse, and it mingled with Jeremiah's own wounds, and it transfused it with his own blood, and you're now talking to Norris through Jeremiah.
What up, Norris? So what exactly happened? Like, how did you end up in this predicament that you are dead now?
I was trying to seal it away, and as I did so, I turned my back on him, and he was able to land a fatal blow inside of me. I was tampering with things I shouldn't have at the time, and while I thought it was in my control, it never was.
Who's that you're talking about?
The beast.
This is an amalgamation behind this barrier. This amalgamation is every element combined. And it was my life's work to figure out how these beings are able to do the things they do. It fascinated me. And now that fascination has become my own demise. I can answer 5 questions before I am no longer of this world. In fact, you're likely talking with a phantom of me. Just holds my personality at best. And so, for the sake of subtext, you get 5 questions about the combat that is to come. So these need to be like tactile questions. The roleplay questions are fun too, but you might want to ask tactile questions. There are a lot of mechanics in the fight to come.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I can, if you guys as a group expend one of your questions, I can give you a freebie, as in like something that might help you. But also, Chris, if you list your infusions, what you want to take, you also can swap out one. Because yeah, you weren't here for the level up, you had to leave early. But yes, again,
I get a new one though, right?
Yeah, you have 6 total now, and you have 3 equipped now.
Okay.
And so everybody, think long and hard.
In Discord.
Yep, there is actually a timer for this. 10 minutes.
Ooh. I think we should ask him if it's vulnerable to anything.
Well, yeah, I like see what it's weak to, but it is the elements all combined together. So, is there?
I have a prediction.
Go ahead.
I totally think it's gonna be like cycling, and like whatever thing it is currently on, like it's gonna be vulnerable to its opposite. So we should like prepare, like like a little bit of each thing. And I mean, I don't know. It's my gut. My best.
That does make sense. I mean, that was what this whole maze was about.
We should also find out what it's attracted to. Which one is going to be more interested in destroying?
Probably the thing that's punching in the face.
Yeah, that makes sense. He usually dies first.
Kind of my thing.
Well, how should we word this question? Someone go.
Is this creature weak to anything in particular?
You watch as this recollection of all of its previous studies of Norris's arcane history kind of washes over him in the blink of an eye through Jeremiah's eyes. So Jeremiah is like shivering with all this knowledge that is now being transmitted through his mind. The power of friendship, of course, but its form varies. Every time it's struck, you're striking at an elemental energy, and it can freely change that energy on a whim, and it can become water, it can become fire, it can become earth, it can become light, and it can become dark. And each of those has its own synergies and its own opposite.
I totally called that. You guys heard? I totally called that.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job there, Bruce.
You got that one, Bruce. Good job.
What's your favorite color?
No, that's not a question.
My favorite color You watch Jeremiah like shiver for a minute. Rainbow.
I mean, I wonder if if it has a specific domain it's in right now. That's like what?
What are we curious about the environment that it's in? Maybe.
Yeah, because I wonder if there's anything in the room that could help us fight the thing.
I got one. Yeah, I got one. Is there anything that we can do to weaken it before we fight it?
No, unfortunately not. I was trying to think if there was, but
The power.
no is the subtext. But in actuality, he will answer the question, and to give you some information through that, you can weaken it using the tools of my laboratory. Perhaps you found some on your way. Each one of these things can be used against him, and they should be used against him. I did not have them on my person, and as such, it drained me just to be in its presence.
Okay.
What are all those things that we?
What items do we
I
get
had
again?
to
From
say,
elemental? Yeah, we got so many. It's been so long.
Check your bags.
Who doesn't have one?
I don't. I got a really cool rope. I don't think that.
Would you like to? I can loan you the. What did I get? The frigid wand, because I have a cold spell that I could use, unless we feel like the wands are more particular to it or something.
I mean, I'm not really great with things that like ranged. Like I'm usually up close personal.
Yeah, I
Okay,
do a
fair.
little bit of fire damage. So when it's like, what's weak to fire again? I forgot the cycle.
Water.
I mean, I can literally put any element
I
to
think
my
it's
weapon
the
that
opposite.
I want.
I think fire is weak to water, sir.
Do you have to pick?
Yeah, it's fire to water and water to fire, and then there's the earth and wind, and it's the same thing.
Well, no. Something was. I think water was ice. Like
Yeah.
cold stuff.
It's based like, just for the record, D&D. It's like cold is water, and so it's like, think yin yang, kind of like light darkness. Water is cold, fire cold, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I have the power of this door.
Did you want to ask a question about environment?
Yes, I was gonna say, is there anything in the room that maybe we could use to contain the element, or is there anything that we should watch out about, like in the room that could power it up? I don't know.
Yes. And so he watches Jeremiah shivers for a moment, and then he reaches out his hand because you're so close to him, Laszlo. Do you let him touch you?
Sure.
Okay.
I'll let him touch
He
you.
transmits the image, an aerial projection of what the room might look like.
I imagine, like, that last episode of Avatar where he's like doing like
Ooh.
taking away his power.
Oh shit! Look
Oh
at that.
boy. So there's going to be a lot of elemental planes in the room, guys. I'm assuming if we have him on the opposite side of like what he is, he'll either turn into it or he'll be weakened.
Might be.
Is that correct?
Perhaps. What's up, Salvatore?
No, I was saying that's another question.
Oh.
Yeah, you have, I think, 2 questions left.
It's
Use
not
them
very
wisely.
hard. I can punch stuff hard enough that I can move it 5 feet. That's not good. It's really impressive.
You're very
You
low,
might-
James. Can't really hear you.
I said if I punch stuff hard enough, I can move it.
It's true.
We have to be prepared that it might be too big to punch.
Nothing
Into
too
another
big to punch.
Perhaps we
It might not.
could ask him if there's an escape route. If things don't go our way.
That's a great question.
Do we want to ask if it's drawn to anything?
Maybe that's a better question.
I mean, that's 2. We got 2 left. That makes we could ask both.
You can also ask, just to give ideas, you can ask about abilities, layers, like attacks of its specific elements. Like perhaps you want to learn the most you can about the dark element or the cold element, and how those things might interact. Also, any minions, if there might be minions.
That's suspiciously specific, dead body.
Those sound like good questions. If we have 2 left.
Yep. I gave good hints, but I'm not going to reveal anything unless you ask for it.
Yeah, the minions thing is kind of huge. Because if there's tons of these things, then we gotta go.
He said it was an amalgamation of a bunch of elementals. I wonder if there's a way to split them apart. I don't know if that would weaken them or anything.
Pinata monster.
Ask your questions. You have 2 minutes, by the way. 2 minutes.
For maybe my vote would be attack patterns and minions to look out for.
Okay, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Let's
So,
go with that.
what kind of attacks should we watch out for from this monster?
Yes. Well, the main thing you should be aware of is that it can take parts of itself and throw them at you, and it becomes a smaller variation of its current form. And upon seeing this smaller refraction of it, you'll notice that it takes little to no damage from the outside world, if at all. And it must be taken care of by its opposite.
So well, it's like when it splits apart, it's invulnerable.
Mhm.
So before we go in, we need to
It's
figure out our
sticks to us.
elements.
Yeah. Well, I mean, looking at this map that you so graciously drew, and it's very detailed. I think like just the opposite side of the room gives us a hint. You know.
Yeah, so if we can keep it over on the opposite side of the room, but that's going to be hard. Last, we need to ask our other question. We're running out of time.
Okay.
Shit. I don't have anything
We're
else.
saying minions to look out for, or was that kind of under the same?
I mean, he kind of answered that, right? Saying he splits
So-
apart.
There's more information if you'd like to learn more.
You said you were give us a freebie if we all agreed.
Yes?
Do we all agree on a freebie?
We all agree.
Sure.
I agree. We should get a freebie.
Okay. So,
Uh,
I will essentially double up the last question. And this is the ability in question.
Ooh.
And time is up. You watch as you ask your last and final question that all of the energy is drained from Jeremiah's body as though essentially a spirit has left him, maybe even his own. But there wasn't even so much as a goodbye. It was so much information that was transmitted through the dead and just through the spirit of Norris himself. And he was so determined to share the last of his knowledge with you all that there was no time for condolences, no time to grieve, or simply to just say goodbye. And you watch as Jeremiah, unable to even do those things, to be able to say hello to his master for the last time, to have that last word, you watch as he crumples into a heap, and he just holds his master's lifeless body and sobs. He will not be joining you in the next room.
Oh, Jeremiah, you were just entered. How did that feel?
I put a silent hand on his shoulder.
He just cries.
Oh,
That's okay. It's okay to cry.
yeah.
Sad music
That's
plays.
rough. But we need to prepare our elements, if we have any elements that we can fight. Because I know I have a flaming spear, but I also can attach any element to my weapon as needed.
I think does Earth even really have an element? Was it poison? Is that what it was? Or acid?
Poison is, I think, in
Well, there's no acid.
Divinity, but I don't know about
We did fight Earth.
D&D. What is Earth, Elliot?
It's
I don't
more or
remember
less
what-
physical damage.
Oh, okay.
I got that locked down.
All right, so yeah, I got a hammer.
I'm assuming Kai has water. Oh, I can't hear Kai.
Yeah, he's got cold covered. Can't hear you, Kai.
I've got cold covered.
Oh,
And Salvatore has the. You said you had some lightning.
I have electricity and fire.
beautiful.
What does
I
lightning
like
work on
that.
then?
I think that would be air, maybe.
But then what is?
Well, that
Yeah,
would be
lightning is air, so lightning is good against earth.
like force reduction damage. Where'd it go?
Not by Pokemon Bros.
Disappeared.
It disappeared. Fuck.
Is it too late to swap out spells?
I will permit it. And
Okay.
Chris, you'll need to send me your infusions. Also,
I
you're still a
sent-
little bit staticky. Oh, you did it on Discord?
Yeah, I sent it on Discord. As well
Guys,
as
look what I can do.
Because I get an extra spells that I can
I
add.
run over to the wall and just start like crawling up the wall, like finding little tiny handholds. So I have a climb speed of 30 feet now.
Well, it's pretty cool.
I can climb like a spider.
Nice.
Bruce is very impressed by that. He's super.
I actually have to look up and make sure what climb speed does because I think I have to have some kind of handhold.
Yeah, I think it just prevents it from being difficult or something. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Look behind you and you notice that there's still that barrier that was presumably placed back up, that veil, that prismatic rainbow that seems to shimmer as you get close to it. You are currently sealed in with this creature. However, you note that in the background, in the distance, that there are the sounds of thumping, and there's something unworldly about the voice that you hear echo throughout the chamber. And it's only screams. It's nothing intelligible. It's nothing communication wise. It's not trying to converse with you. It's just screaming in fury. Now is the time for last preparations. Otherwise, I'd like everybody to roll initiative.
Anyone want stickless for fire?
I would just like to say before, if I can, I'd like to stealth in and get an eye on it and put a hunter's mark on it before combat even starts, if that's possible.
With
Sure.
a stickless, can I use him like a fist? Or is it ranged?
So
It's a
18
really
for stealth.
shitty weapon. Why? He does fire.
I only need to have sight on it from what, 120?
The first thing you notice, Alonso, being the first to enter the room, is that it is currently sealed, and all of these crashes seem to be creating cracks, otherworldly cracks, as though an arcane spell is finally ending and it's breaking through. Here's what you see.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
I don't see it yet.
It might take a moment.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get
All
him.
that shit's gonna move and it's gonna look cool.
Ah, James, you have a beer. Now I want a beer, but I don't have any beer.
Here.
Thanks, man.
All right, I'm moving, everybody.
Cheers.
I don't see. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's
I
still
could mix
loading.
some, like gin with something.
It's gonna crash. It's gonna crash. Oh no.
All right, is everybody loaded up?
No,
I see
I
darkness.
see nothing but blackness.
Oh, okay, it's still loading for a lot of people.
I see it because it's so amazing looking. It looks amazing.
Yeah, so it's at 80%.
Ah, there we go. This looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh board for me. I don't know why. It just reminds me of like
Oh my gosh.
old school Yu-Gi-Oh board.
Shit. Yeah, I'm stuck at 80%.
Oh man, that's intense.
It's all right, we'll wait. You're
I'm
almost
gonna
there.
I'm gonna refresh.
It's pounding
No,
on
don't
the thing in the middle there.
Yeah, you see the rune itself is just about to break. So essentially, it's rolling initiative and
about
it's
to break.
breaking. Also, I think everybody has to re-roll initiative. Kind of sucks.
Oh, I had a 16. Also, I can't for some
Oh, I never
reason
enrolled.
take a
I
look
never
at
rolled,
my
yeah.
spells. Am I-
You have 6 prepared spells total. You have always prepared spells, which are different. So you can only have 6 at a time.
I should have 7 now that I leveled up.
Nope, only 6. I did the math.
It's half my level plus my
Proficiency.
You're right. You're right. So then I guess
Dude.
Fairy Fire is not it.
Well, because you took a long rest, you could swap out like Detect Magic, for example, or
Well, no,
identify.
Ray of Sickness is from being an artificer.
Yeah, that should have
I
already
do have
been
6.
always prepared.
Oh, I have 2 of them in my thing for some reason.
Oh, is that why? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, then I'll just remove that one.
I still see just blackness.
Just give it a second. It's a long load.
Okay. It went to 100.
It's a real big load.
Oh, that's what I don't have access to. It's for some reason the stuff under the tome. I can't like click it and open it up. It
Yeah,
says I
so
don't have
that is a good thing to learn. Is you scroll all the way to the bottom of your spell book. You'll see it in yellow.
Yeah, and when I click it, it doesn't let me it doesn't open up to let me see what the spell does.
Okay.
It says I don't have permission.
Come on, Chaos.
Can you
Elemental
even
low
click
roll.
it?
I can click it, and then I get a little error that says you do not have sufficient permissions to view this entity sheet. Or I click the other spells, it opens up and tells me what they do.
Well, yeah, if you just click it to roll it, like
Oh,
on the
you know
left.
It's in my 2nd level spells anyway, so never mind. Sorry. I found it elsewhere, so we're good. We're good.
Yep.
Whoa, okay, I'm in.
Nice.
My laptop is so
Oh.
unhappy right now.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
We need a
Oh
reroll
my,
initiative. You
look
said?
at that thing. Holy
What,
fuck.
Chris?
You said we need to reroll initiative.
Yep, everybody's rerolling initiative.
Oh,
And
man,
so,
it's so
just as you cross the threshold, and Alonso, you take in this
Damn it.
this information, watching in horror as this creature breaks out of this elemental barrier, preventing it from finally wreaking havoc on the material plane. Combat ensues.
It's fucking huge.
Why am I in the front?
Why am I
Did
first?
Did it roll or no?
Oh, try again, Bruce.
It would roll a 22.
This is rough.
Okay.
Just waiting on Alonso to come back. Are you there, dude? Got disconnected.
It might just start rolling like 4 or 5 times in a row, but I swear I'm rolling initiative.
Is this real space? Like
Yeah, that's your correct
It's like-
size.
2 turns to get to that thing?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think we're punching it around into the squares.
If it's right next to it, I can.
Well, yeah. I mean, with that luck too, it's probably going to be able to teleport wherever it wants to be.
Probably.
Mhm.
Did my initiative show up yet?
No.
I rolled like 7 times. I think it's just completely locked up.
Whose music is that?
Yeah, I think we hear, James, your microphone. and
Is
stuff.
it? Okay, hold on. Let me get headphones.
It's funny because I actually don't hear any music. So yeah, you can keep that if you want. That'll be my music.
It's different than the music I'm hearing.
We all have different own personal soundtracks.
So I'm giving Alan, Davie a chance to get back.
We all have like our own soundtracks that are playing in our heads, but I just hear James's for some reason. We all just hear, or we all hear Bruce's inner soundtrack,
Mm-hmm.
or he's just singing it out loud. Dun 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 dun. That's canon for me.
Wow. There's something.
What happened to Davie? Did he respond to any text or anything?
No. Just giving him a second. I don't know what could have happened.
Storm knockout power or something, I don't know.
It's okay. We'll fix this in post. Well, just cut out all the dead air. I'll try refreshing myself. Well, this makes the hype a lot less epic.
We already waited 2 months.
Yeah. But now you get to absorb this entire battle map.
Just take in the battle map.
Yeah. See, I gave you
Guys, well, we
the.
gotta wait till next week now, and when Alec or Davey gets back.
I gave you the fake one to throw you off, but it's the same thing, just isometric.
Oh shit!
So I'm guessing the central's neutral, and then air, earth, ice. Oh, but then the green.
Green is earth.
Green is earth. So the orangey brownish ones.
That's probably light and dark opposite it.
Very
And then
good.
cold and fire are opposite.
And so water and earth are opposites. Okay.
Oh, you know what? That
No, it's
connotes,
water and fire.
Wind and earth, or wind and
Well,
lightning.
what's this crystal here?
You will
Okay.
soon find out. So,
That's ice.
welcome back.
Or cold.
So all of you notice that there are 4 stone pillars that are supporting the ceiling of the massive chamber, first and foremost, and you see 3 distinct areas on each side of the room, each one showing signs of influence from a specific element. So every elemental area also contains what appears to be a portal crackling with energy. That's what you see at the center of the wall of each one. And you can tell that there's this rift, this tear that's inside of it, and things are starting to like pour out. Let's just say from the water area, you can see a small stream begin to trickle out. And the light, there's beams and refractions of light, prismatic energies eluding from it. And so in the center of the room, the circle of the rooms has finally given way to this creature that was once captive in the confines of Norse's laboratory. And so after each successive blow getting greater and greater, the indentation tearing from inside, it appears to be made of several different types of energies, but one always seems to give prominence. Almost every couple seconds it changes in hue, giving way to its new burst of elemental synergy, and you notice that the area in the center of the room changes to match around it, as though it gives off this aura. And so combat begins as it sees flesh enter into its realm, and immediately it's going to throw several creatures at you, pulling them out of its body. It's going to lob
Shoot.
several
Did I get a
in your
chance to get my
direction.
hunter's mark on it before it saw us?
Unfortunately not. All of this happened instantaneously, and the fear itself gripped you, preventing you from doing anything productive as you watch this monster of sorts just tear away at these arcane confines. So it lobs one of these at you, almost to test the waters. And so I need Salvatore, Bruce, and Laszlo to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm pretty good at those.
Balls.
All right, and I updated the spell so it'll be a button to click next time. But Laszlo, unfortunately, you watch as this dark pool just emanate as soon as this lobbed energy mote hits the ground, and it just bursts in all of your directions. You unfortunately take the brunt of it, taking
300 damage.
a total of 13 points of necrotic damage. However, both Salvatore and Bruce, you take half of that. And this thing floats to life, just peeling itself off the ground. And so I'll remove those temporary hit points for you. And you got the 1, nice. And then 6 for Salvatore and Bruce. And then it is also added to the initiative. And you watch as it uses its movement to move into the darkness. And it hovers ominously along the ground. And that's its turn. Kai, what would you like to do?
I would like to move as close as I can to it. So let's see here. That should be my movement. And then let me double check something while I can.
And so while you're checking, you notice a lair action. And for those of you unaware of how lair actions work, it's every round on turn 20, lair actions emit from this creature. And so as you move closer, Kai, being the first to act, you watch as darkness circles your vision. And immediately, the world around you goes dark.
So I can't see anything?
You cannot see anything.
Okay, well, that changes what I was going to do. So I'm now going to cast... I'm looking for the button here. I'm going to find it. Mirror image on myself. And bonus action, waterlog my staff.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Sounds good. So, minus 10 from the Chaos Elemental's turn. It's going to... This Mephit will act. And it immediately lashes out at you, Bruce. 16 to hit.
Okay.
But this creature, this little sprite, this imp that just pools out of the darkness, that as it splattered onto the ground beneath, it basically pooled into this creature and it immediately slashed out at you, Bruce, and it clips you by the cape. And your cape just barely is able to withstand the shadow, the darkness, and it kind of ripples through it. But yeah, that's its go, and it's gonna snicker. But Laszlo, it's
I
your
just got this cape.
So there's not any other element. Oh, there's this elemental in front of us, and he's dark. Okay. Over here. And what's surrounding? Oh, that's Kai. Okay. I'd like to move up closer to Kai. It's not letting me move for some reason.
Oh, you guys might actually.
Sorry,
Excuse
I had
what?
the ruler tool on. I had the ruler tool on.
Okay.
I'm all out of swords today.
And so as you pile in behind Kai, this creature is going to lash out at you. 7 to hit.
It misses. Alright, I will then... Because I don't want to spend anything yet. I'm going to do the target thing. You said it's alt target. There we go. I'm going to use my crossbow.
That misses, unfortunately, as you arc wide. Also, this is a good time to let everyone know a martial check is very useful in fights such as these because it helps you glean the weaknesses of your opponents should you roll high enough. It is essentially an intelligence check based on your ability and a d20. So should you roll high enough, I reveal certain information that you see. So like you can't essentially guess at, something that might happen. It's something that happens. I explain it should you roll high enough. I feel like a tutorial.
I'm just gonna end because I'm getting a phone call. It's probably my pizza. So
okay, this is a fun boss fight so far. So Alonso, what would you like to do?
Let's see here. That's 30 feet. I'm trying to head towards the light zone,
Right.
and I'm going to get a hunter's mark on the small one
Okay.
first. A bonus action now on the small guy. And then I'm gonna throw a hammer back at him.
Very good. So you look at this creature, and as you get a good glimpse of its vitals, you chuck your hammer like a frisbee almost, and as it impacts into the creature, it just bounces back. No damage.
Hmm.
Alright, that's what I thought. Alright, then I'm just gonna wait there, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Salvatore, it's your turn.
Okay. Salvatore, noticing that this creature is not the normal type, it decides to take a closer look at it with a martial check.
And so as you gaze upon this dark creature of the void, you get the impression that it is, well, immune to all damage except its opposite, whatever that might be.
Okay. Well.
Light. Its opposite is light.
Oh, good to know. I use my bonus action to do that. I guess I'll. That'll be it. I'll just hold myself for now, I guess.
You're not
I
gonna
can't
move
damage
anywhere?
If I move, he'll attack me, right? Or no? I'm outside.
He's already used his reaction to attack somebody else.
Yeah, I'll start moving towards our big bad boy. I'll move. Oh, not that way.
Are these martial checks like communicated, or should we not meta these things?
They, for the sake of communication, your martial check is you analyzing the situation and yelling it out loud almost.
Okay, so we all are like aware. Okay.
That's as far as you're going, Salvatore?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so... Oh, dude, one thing I noticed... Oh wait, no. I think we're good. I was unsure if your tokens had leveled up on this map, because I had made this map a while ago. But it looks like everything's fine. So, our boss man is going to do a legendary action. Yay!
Fuck.
And so you watch as darkness surrounds your vision, Bruce, and you're completely engulfed in shadow, and nothing you see in front of you. All you hear is the snicker in front of you of this gremlin that taunts you.
What's happening?
And now it is your turn, Bruce. What would you like to do?
Oh fuck. I'll try to like. I mean, I want to get close to the big guy, so I guess I'll move out of this space and see if I can then see. So I'll kind of step around. Oh, it follows me. Fuck.
Yeah, it's completely engulfed your vision, and it feels helpless almost, as though darkness completely surrounds you.
Oh, darkness. Okay, sick. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. So then we'll go 5.
Which, by the way, Bruce, as you acclimate to it, your newfound magic item, you pull your cowl above your head, and you can see in magical darkness, I believe.
Oh, I can.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I thought it was just dark vision. Hold on. I mean, I'll take that, but...
No, I think it is just dark vision.
Oh,
Yeah.
No,
Oh, fuck
I got
you.
your hopes up. I got your hopes
that
up.
would be like so insane.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm attempting to do is running towards the side of the room with the light section. But because I'm blinded, like, how do you want to do that?
Oh, I mean, you have a good idea of where the section was in the room. So, like, if anything, yeah, you might fumble, like, a space or two. But if you want to take your action to dash, you're more than welcome to. However you want to handle it.
Alright, so that was 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Fuck. Yeah, I'll action a dash.
From what I'm
Just to
reading of Cal's
just to get
Night, he
it.
actually can see through the darkness.
You can see in darkness, but not magical darkness.
Yeah,
This is
that's different.
magical darkness.
I mean, what I'm reading. Okay, whatever. But I was just reading it here. Is darkness a spell?
You
Yeah,
can
but
see
darkness
in,
is like
yeah.
It's
There's two
magical darkness. He
variations.
can see through it. He can see through it.
No,
what the
that I copy pasted it.
Okay, if you whatever. I'm just reading it.
oh, so it took the word and hot.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
hot
you
linked
did-
it.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
linking
yeah,
to darkness, thinking it's being smart.
Cool.
It would specify magical or non-magical.
No worries.
Yeah. Okay, so I come in here. Does anything happen?
Yeah, the darkness is completely removed from you.
I'm a fucking genius.
Did it work, Bruce?
Yeah. All right. So wait, looking at that portal on the wall, what's going on with that
Did you move
right now?
So the portal itself, it seems to shimmer as though something's trying to break out. However, there's something holding it back still, as though the creature that you share the room with, it prevents it from doing so.
Okay. I mean, I can't really get that much farther. Or, okay, so what? That was like 55 feet.
Yeah, roughly. You want to get closer to it? Man, everybody's having connection problems.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
I hear all your ruffling, Chris.
Yeah, I'm about to mute. I just wanted to say I was back.
I don't want to hear it, man. I'm just kidding.
Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, back.
Push to talk if you're going to be eaten. Please and thanks.
I'm back.
Also,
Oh, wait,
no
I was
worries.
just- I was saying I didn't want to know he was back. I'm just kidding. All right.
Oh, okay. So, by the way, just
Yeah,
fun
I got
note is when someone turns on off their camera, it reconnects everyone to my computer, and that's why people get disconnected. Just so everybody's aware of that.
Yeah, I literally just got like my tab just straight up crashed.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit, so I'm just gonna leave mine off.
Hmm.
yeah. It's still loading, but okay, sick. So I think I moved. Hold on, let me see what my total was. I want to see if I can get to the thing.
How far are you moving? You've already moved too far, man. Where are you going?
If he
And you
dashes,
just-
doesn't he have the space?
Wait. Is James still there for everybody?
Not for
No,
me.
No.
he's gone for me.
Oh.
It's just his ghost. Oh, does he have 40 movement?
Fun boss fight, huh?
He said he moved his full movement and hit
Yep.
done. He typed it up.
Yeah, Bruce, we can't see or hear. But something happens when he comes back. But I kind of don't want to wait.
You can hear us though, right?
So,
Well,
Bruce,
this is good.
you watch as the darkness just removes itself from your vision, and you can see it just dissipate as you walk into these cleansing light that just immediately braces your body. It's almost like a comforting glow. But then you continue to move inward, closer and closer to this portal, and you realize that it's just as blinding, but on the opposite spectrum. And so now it's so bright that you can't see anything. You're currently blinded by the light.
I've heard a song like that.
Yep. And so we're back to the top. Something special happens. I just want to make sure that I don't completely murder you guys. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So it doesn't happen yet. However, this elemental will immediately use an ability, and you watch as each one of you begin to just dissipate from reality. It's as though your body is disappearing from underneath you. You can still feel everything you're carrying. You still wiggle your toes as they're disappearing, and all of a sudden, all of you roll 1d100. Okay. And Salvatore, to roll a d100, type in the chat /r, place 1 d100. Okay, and so that means out of all of your numbers, you essentially reinterpolate yourselves in a different space inside the room. And it seems as though, at first glance, that everyone's now closer to each other. And Salvatore, being the closest, this Chaos Elemental will lash out at you. It's a 27 to hit for 18 points of necrotic damage.
It hits and it hurts.
And it will stay there, menacingly hovering. And you hear these whispers, for those of you that speak primordial. This realm is mine! Kai, what would you like to do?
I'm going to martial check it.
So you understand from what just happened that it has complete control of the energy surrounding this entire room. It's as though it has a tamper on each portal in every corner, and as such, it can completely disorient anyone and everyone just by teleporting. And so as it does so, everything in the room teleports with it, directly into the center, as though it's transfixed where all of these portals meet at the exact center. And so you all just reappeared immediately amongst each other.
Okay. And then, so if I wanted to cast a spell, since I'm blind, do I have any, and just teleported, I'm imagining I would have no sense of where that would actually end up.
Not necessarily.
Okay.
You do understand that this is magical darkness, and you're also aware that the light side of this room cleanses such a ability.
Do I, after having teleported, do I know which way the light side of the room is?
Make a perception check with disadvantage. Oh, that's with advantage, but that's only -3, so 21. Yeah, you know exactly where the light side of the room is.
Okay, I'm going to, I guess, dash over there and hope I don't run into my friends.
You watch as everybody just kind of like steps out of your way as you're fumbling through. And as soon as you touch the light side, you watch as the darkness just disappears from your vision. You can now see clearly once more.
Okay. And I'm going to go and do it. I think I have a couple extra movement. I'm going to just step in the water side.
Okay, go ahead and make an insight check.
Oh,
Yeah, as your foot touches the water, it feels like home.
I like it.
It's nice.
And that's my turn.
All right, so this little gremlin, he'll go for the closest target, which was Bruce. And he'll interpose himself in between you and Alonso. That's a 19 to hit, striking at Bruce for 6 points of damage. And it's half slashing, half necrotic. It says fire. Don't worry about it. Laszlo, it's your turn. You watch as Salvatore gets a claw straight through the gut, and you can see the shadowy tendrils appear on the outside.
I'm gonna walk up to him, take my Healy gloves out, and cast a Cure Wounds on him.
So as the claw is removed from his gut, you just immediately start patting at it. Oh god, oh jeez.
Oh god, oh no,
Yep.
no. Back to normal, back to normal.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, anytime, and then I run away. I'm gonna head this way. Yeah, that's it for now.
No bonus action?
I have like very few bonus actions. And I think they're all
It's almost
spells,
as though I gave everybody a free one today.
Fine, I'll do a martial check on the big baddie.
It's literally to help everybody. Using your bonus action for a martial check, you essentially gleam like what potential weakness does this elemental have? You all haven't even touched it yet, and yet you understand that there are swarms of energies inside of it, and why it hasn't changed form yet is completely interesting. And so you also have to roll your martial check, by the way.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where it is. Like, I don't know where it is.
Hit attributes, and it'll be in your features at the top.
Yeah, it's in attributes as a bookmark, and it's also in your features at the very top.
There we go.
But why it's still a dark form? It just seems to enjoy this form more than others. But you don't know. You haven't seen it try others. Oh, also for its lair action, it would have placed it on Alonso this turn. Lair action I forgot about, so hindsight 2020. So Alonso, you feel the darkness surround you.
That would have been before or after the shift.
Oh, it's every round at turn 20. So it happened after the shift.
After the shift, okay, because the shift was his last legendary action for the turn.
Oh no, I haven't even been using legendary actions. But don't worry, I will.
Gotcha, okay. So do I have any idea which way was the light then? Since it was after the shift, I would have known which way I was facing?
Yes, you won't have to make a perception check in that regard, no.
Okay, so then I will just head straight to the light zone then.
Okay. So as you
Since I
touch the
bumped into
light,
you, you just
the
follow.
darkness disappears from you.
And then honestly, I'm just gonna see. Well, hopefully this works. I'm just gonna take a shot at the small method. Oh yes, I targeted the big guy. At the small method now. Now that I'm standing in the light, maybe it'll do some damage. I throw my hammer out at.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack. And so as you throw it with all your might, it still bounces off of the method, dealing nothing. And also, as you stand here in this light zone, you notice that it is way too bright to see anything within it. And so, facing inward, it is completely dampening to your sight.
Gotcha. So I will not be facing that way.
All right, bonus action.
Oh yeah, I guess I would have bonus action done a planar warrior, but it wouldn't have done anything. No extra damage. So.
Martial check.
Oh, martial check. Yeah.
And so as your eyes gaze back on this dark elemental, as hues shift within it, is there anything in particular you'd like to know about it from what you've seen as you're analyzing it?
How we can utilize this light zone to our benefit.
So you understand that this light zone, any creature that ends its turn in this area is cleansed of all temporary effects and conditions. So, hindsight 2020, it's not as soon as you enter it, it's when you end your turn there. But it's both beneficial and detrimental. So any buffs you have on you, you also understand would be completely removed from this cleansing light.
I see. Alright, I'm gonna use my second attack at the big boss because I haven't used my second attack this turn.
Sure.
Same effects.
Yeah. So as your hammer, you throw up a nail and you strike at it, which, by the way, try not to break up bonus action. As you strike the nail, it implodes inside of the chaos elemental, dealing damage. Not radiant, as you understand that your attacks, your strikes weren't graced with the same light that you're standing in, but you still did damage. 10 damage, half fire, and it seemed to have had a good effect. However, as you do so, another creature bursts out of it from the damage you dealt.
Oh shit. My turn.
Okay. Salvatore, it's now your turn.
Salvatore thinks to himself, light damage? Lightning? Perhaps this could work. And he uses his Rite of Storm on his rapier, taking 2 damage.
Okay.
And I would incur an attack of opportunity if I went for one of the mephits right now, right? Currently where I'm standing?
No. He's close enough to where you can just kind of like sway in between the two of them. If you moved away from him, yes, he would strike out at you.
Okay, I'll attack the mephit that just appeared.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attack. Don't forget, everybody, you have 2 attacks now.
The first one.
So you strike at him, and unfortunately your blade just kind of like pierces through him, having no effect, even with your lightning as it arcs off of him.
This is just too difficult. And then I'll use my second attack. It's probably going to be a bad idea. Yeah, I'll use it on the big boy.
Okay. Yeah, 12 piercing damage as you feel it sink into its chest cavity, and it touches something vital, something important, and it shrieks, and it just kind of like pulls your blade out of it. The lightning, go ahead and roll the damage for that as well.
Ooh.
An extra 5 points of damage. And so you watch as 2 more mephits appear, bursting out of its corpse.
Okay, this is not the right way to go.
Yeah. Don't forget the big bonus tip I gave for the last question. I made sure to remove it, so I hope everybody read it. Do you want to move anywhere?
No, I'll incur like 3 attacks, so I guess I'll stay right here.
Okay, Bruce, it is now your turn. You are not blinded. No, it did not. They are elemental energies floating about. They appear to only be weak to one thing.
I want you to try to grapple one into the light. That would be fun.
Okay, so you want to try and yank or yeet one, or you want to grapple it and drag it there? Is that the idea? You want to suplex it? Sure. Let's get a grapple check. Athletics. $11. All right, it'll try and contest that. And it is unable to squirm out of your grasp. He's currently grappled by you. So as you drag it, your speed reduced by half. As you touch the light, you watch as it begins to vaporize into the light. And it just immediately disintegrates as it touches the light. Move towards the others, okay. Pretty sure you could grapple twice, can't you? Because you have double attack now. Yeah, you could do it again if you want. Okay. Athletics 13. This one's gonna try and pull itself out. And is unable to do so, so you pull another one. I don't know if you can move because it's half your movement at this point. So right now you're just grappling one. Yeah, so even the first one, like, it was tough. You were still fighting, you know, this creature that's pulling itself, not even like physically, but just like the energy is so hard to wrap your arms around. Okay, so that was your turn. This one's gonna try and escape your grapple. Are you gonna refresh? Wait, what's that for? Oh, he's refreshing. Gotcha. Okay, and he was unable to escape, so he is still grappled by you. The other two Mephits are going to lash out at Salvatore. 21 to hit. For 3 points of damage. And then 13 to hit, so I think that one misses. Alright, we're back at the top. So, this Chaos Elemental, he is going to begin growing in size. And as he does so, you watch as all of the Mephits, these elementals, are being pulled towards his core. And they all disappear one after another inside of him. Even the one Bruce is holding on to. You try desperately just to maintain your grip on it. And as it squirms and you watch as their hands like, oh no, I don't want to leave. That type of sensation, it grows slightly as it absorbs each one of them.
Oh, fuck.
God.
Can you guys hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can? Fuck yeah, okay. Unless it kicks me off the chat again, but for now.
Hope not.
Yeah, me too.
And so, now that it's done that, just gonna double check. Make sure I can do it.
So wait, it grows in size unironically?
Unironically, it grows in size. And now that it's absorbed each of these creatures, that was a legendary action, by the way.
Uh-oh.
And so now it's going to slash at you, Salvatore.
Dodge!
It's fucking huge.
Miss.
That is indeed
Hey,
a miss.
took my advice.
Thank you, Laszlo. You inspired me.
It has multi-attack, so it will strike at you again.
Dodge again!
23
I
to hit.
don't. You should have said it earlier.
Ooh.
So that's 13 points of damage.
Ah.
Ooh.
And now you watch as its form begin to alter and change. And so now it will take the form of water. And it begins to begin pouring this downpour of rain, just shimmers and shatters the shadow around it. And immediately a torrential downpour is what strikes you next, Salvatore. The second strike, you get this burst of water just throw you back just momentarily. And so now the new layer action activates. And then it is Kai's go. And so you watch as surrounding it, a pool of water emerges beneath you, Salvatore. And so go ahead and make a saving throw, clicking that button.
Oh, lucky.
I was like, God, this is just your element, buddy.
Literally.
And so you begin to submerge, like you're sinking, as though you're in quicksand. It doesn't deal any damage. At least, not yet.
Ooh.
And it begins to walk away. And as you go to lash out at it, do you make your reaction to strike it?
Now you make me not want to, but yeah, I guess I will.
Okay. Go ahead and attack.
You fucking die, idiot.
You notice that even with this strike, as chaotic as it might have been, its form is so disruptive and in this watery shape that you are unable to make any opportunistic strikes as it meanders towards one of these corners, this pillar here. And that's its turn. Kai, what would you like to do?
I would like to marshal check the crystal in the water area, if I can do that.
Sure. So now that the elemental, the one that you're currently fighting, has shifted into water, you watch as this portal where this crystal is stationed, it begins to vibrate and reverberate with this energy unlike any you've seen once before. And you can see a creature is now peering through, ready to emerge.
As much as it pains me, I'm gonna do. What kind of creature does it look like?
An elemental.
Was this not happening when it was dark?
When it was dark, this portal was not active.
Well, I guess we would have had. We didn't notice the dark portal opening any kind of.
Mm-mm.
Gotcha. I'm gonna try to produce flame and throw it at the crystal
Okay.
and see what that does. Oh, it doesn't do anything.
Go ahead and make an insight check as you lob your ball of fire at the portal itself, and it just kind of like shatters across the veil that this portal creates. Even though this was the opposite to this watery portal, this cold energy, you note that even fire of a larger source wouldn't be able to close this portal itself.
Okay. I'm gonna start to move closer back over to the elemental.
Okay. And so while you were standing in that pool of water, you understand that the shallow pool, it has some kind of renewing effect, as though you could expend your hit dice.
That's cool.
Good to know for some people. Yeah, and that's my turn. I just maybe want to suggest to the team that we stay near the element that we can do damage against it if it's drawn to that section when it teleports like it did with the dark, but not sure if it's going to continue to do that or not.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's my turn.
Hmm.
All right, and so it will use a legendary action now. And it will produce another pool in the room, this time
Please me. Please me.
between both Bruce and Kai.
Oh,
So,
fuck. Are those little shadow methods still there?
no, they were absorbed into the entity
Okay.
itself. And you watch as he grew in size and he regained some of his lost vigor. But both of you, please make saving throws.
Fuck.
As you begin to submerge into this water like quicksand. It goes beneath the ground itself. Kai, you're able to maintain your composure, and it's as though you're walking on top of it. You understand each footfall. Bruce, however, you're not so lucky, and you begin to sink. Alright, so that was your turn, Laszlo. It's now your go.
Does Kai grow in size from the water?
Oh, he's having a fun time. It's like a SeaWorld.
I'm just trying to read how many feet this is. This okay, 5 feet right here, right? Okay, right here. I'm gonna take out my little mechanical spear and toss it up as it goes out in flames. And use flaming sphere, and then I'm going to chuck it at the elemental.
Nice.
Okay. Very nice. And so now a dexterity saving throw. It succeeds, unfortunately. And so as the ball of flame is hurled towards him,
Still takes half.
it does take half as much damage as it shatters onto the ground beneath him, reforming into a sphere. It does take a brunt of the fire damage, just barely shimmering out of the way.
And that's all my ship.
Okay. Alonso, it's now your turn. Go ahead and make a... actually, it's up to you if you want to do a martial check, Alonso.
Well, I feel like the only way we can really do anything is just to keep popping things off this sucker and just dealing with the methods as we can. So I'm gonna go ahead and just step out of this little light zone here, and I'm gonna line up a shot at this guy. And since that method is no longer there, I shall drop my hunter's mark onto the big guy.
Okay.
And throw a hammer at him. That's probably a miss, though.
Yeah, 13 misses, unfortunately.
Second attack.
So as you catch your hammer, you had thrown up a nail while it was still in velocity, and as it returns, the nail is just now falling as you strike, and it sinks straight into the inside of this giant water elemental, and you watch as it implodes within it, dealing the full amount of damage.
Yeah, it is fire.
Yeah. Make an insight check.
Hell yeah. Did it,
So
well, I guess I don't know if we know this. Did it heal when it absorbed those other guys, or just got bigger?
It did heal.
Ah, fuck, okay.
You said to roll something?
Yep, an insight check, please.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, for whatever reason, little water babies didn't come out. I guess that's good to know. However, as a legendary action, the last on its turn, it will change into a different element. This time, taking the appearance of air.
It got flatter too.
It got flat. You have to mouse over it.
That's my turn, though.
Yep. So Salvatore, you are currently sinking. You are restrained. What would you like to do?
Am I able to attempt to break it free? I guess I'll try that.
Yeah, and it just costs your action. So go ahead and give us an acrobatics or athletics check.
All right. I like acrobatics.
Yeah. So you essentially squirm just a tad, and then with the grace of a feline, even though you're submerged in water, of course, you claw your way out, and using a brief moment of sure-footedness, you claw your way onto solid ground without any problem. Any side of that pool that you choose, it does cost half your movement.
Ooh. Okay. I'll move to this one. Oh, there we go. And then that used my action. So I'll go ahead and I'll finish up with a martial check.
Okay. And so as lightning is arcing off of your blade, you focus in on the target before you. And as you come to understand that this happens to be one of the primal energies, it's air. And you can tell that it is a violent storm that is raging within him. He looks not only faster, but stronger, as though he could attack more than usual.
Okay.
Do you want to move closer?
No.
Okay. So Bruce, you're currently restrained. What would you like to do?
I want to try to swim out of this goddamn puddle.
Okay. Go ahead and give us athletics or acrobatics.
All right.
$13. Unfortunately, you don't sink any further. And yeah, you actually are free of being sunk. So yeah, you're not submerging. So you're able to pull yourself out. So using your action, you're able to pull yourself out.
Okay. Can I come out on this opposite side?
It would be more than
the
half
guy?
your movement, yes.
Okay, so wait, it's like 20 to get up. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Right there, yeah?
That's probably as close as you can get, yeah.
Okay. And that was an action. Let me see. I don't think I have any fun bonus action. Yeah, I have to take the attack action to do flurry. That sucks. Let's do the dodge. Oh, no. I have to spend a key point for that, too. Yeah, martial check.
Okay. So as you look upon this creature, go ahead and roll.
All right. Martial check.
Ooh. Smells like farts.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
Looked like you did the
you
thing.
gain nothing from that. Anything else?
Yeah, figured. Action, bonus action. Nope, that's it.
Mm-hmm. And so on his turn, it's going to gaze at you, Bruce, and it's going to attack 3 times.
I'm ready.
I hope you are.
Oh shit! I definitely should have taken dodge.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't.
Fuck.
You got up in its face.
I don't have that many key points. I really want to stun it if I can. Yeah, that hits. Oh,
14.
fuck.
And so it can attack 3 times in this form.
Oh, fuck my life.
23, 14. You are unconscious.
Oh my god.
Well, guys, I think Bruce is gonna die this time, guys.
And so for its last attack,
I
noticing.
hope you were making a new character, James. I mean, it's bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right, everybody roll a D100.
Everybody?
Yep, everybody.
Fuck. Patient
You said-
defense.
You said this chaotic transposition is like one of its attacks.
Yeah, it can replace one of its attacks with this.
Interesting. Okay, that's what I was like. I thought I heard you say that.
And so on the last strike, as it's just about to carve into Bruce, it smirks at all of you, and all of a sudden a whirlwind of energy just appears and creates this torrent that cycles everyone out of place, basically pulling you up and off the ground and throwing you about the room. And so, Salvatore. And these pools of water are still here. It's hovering above them. Let's see, Laszlo's 7 over here. Kai 86. Bruce 78. They're close to Laszlo, I guess.
Thank
And then
God.
Alonso, a 13. You are probably the closest to him. And what did he roll, though? Did I roll for him? Oh, I had you clicked. I think, yeah, that's fine, though. Anyway, that's going to be his action. And so he's going to immediately fly into the air zone.
Ooh.
And he can move
that's the air
hella
zone.
fast.
Okay.
Let's see. What's his movement, though? Just so I don't gimp anybody. Oh, it's only an additional 10. Wait. It's it's showing such a weird path. Okay, well, I can see it. 20, 30, 40. 50. So he does soar past you, Salvatore, in the heat of this whirlwind. You're able to strike at him if you choose.
And choose I shall.
Smart man.
18. And so you watch as the salt on your blade gives off this faint shimmer as you carve into this elemental, dealing the appropriate element. Go ahead and make a insight check, Salvatore.
Okay. And also, do I get to make my lightning damage as well?
Yes, you do.
Here is the insight check. Nah, I don't know.
You understand, Salvatore, from your encounter with this elemental so far, and understanding as a blood hunter even, that this is your specialty. And as you continually fight with him, trading blows, you understand that when you counter it with the opposite energies, that it's unable to reproduce, it's unable to relinquish spawn, should it be attacked with the opposite element. And the salt happens to be the complete opposite to its current form.
Okay.
And so Kai, it is
Good
now
to
your
know.
turn. Plus
Oh,
4.
I also inform my friends.
That was, yep. I'm going to cast Erupting Earth on it.
Okay.
Wait, how high in the air is it, actually?
It's hovering. So
Okay.
yeah, that would be kind of OP if it was just flying.
There we go. So I get a 20-foot cube, and it takes 3d12 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so just to read this a little bit.
I remember that spell.
Yeah, and so you watch as a spire of earth immediately shoots up, striking it through its core. However, as the spire removes itself, essentially carving back into the earth, you can tell that it's not inhibited by the difficult terrain in any way. However, it did take a big brunt of that damage. It did succeed, however, on the dexterity saving throw. But one thing you note is that in this form, it had opened up a portal as it touched this airplane, and out crawls an air elemental.
Ooh.
From that portal?
From the portal it is currently facing.
Oh. Then can't do anything else. So that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna say some kind words to Salvatore. We got this, bud.
All right. And so this air elemental, finally free from its prison, is going to soar through the battlefield. It's going to lash out at you, Salvatore, the first target it can find.
Be my guest. Ow!
22. It's 5.
Oh.
And 7. 12 points of damage. It rolled pretty low on the damage, at least. But you watch as this soaring air just appears out of nowhere, just soars through the battlefield and immediately slashes out at Salvatore, who had just gotten a good nick on the boss himself. Laszlo, it's now your turn.
All right. Question: is poison damage considered earth damage?
Make a Arcana check. Either way, from what you understand, poison is not earth damage, and that is truth.
All right. Cool. What I'm going to do then, my turn, and I'm sure this will end my flaming sphere, but I'm going to, as a bonus action, use Healing Word.
Okay.
On Bruce.
If it's not concentration, it doesn't drop any other concentration.
Oh, really? Well,
Correct.
I'm probably out of
Yes.
range at this point, anyways. 'Cause- Oh, I'm kind of in range. All right. Well, healing word on
You have-
Bruce.
You have other options, by the way, in terms of healing. Like, you can reach Bruce with a Cure Wounds,
I
and
know.
you can move your ball with a bonus action.
I know. I want to do something else.
Okay.
Actually, am I able to move it and still do the damage before it fades?
It's not
It
going to
goes
fade.
out
You're
of range?
concentrating on it.
No, but it only has a range of 30 feet. It can only be 30 feet away from me.
You'd be able to reach it. This whole square in the middle is like 45 feet across, something like that.
Wait, hold on.
50 feet.
Oh, wait. No, I don't have to be 30 feet within it. Oh, I was thinking of something else. All right, well, we'll see if this works. Nah, I'm still going to do my thing. Bonus action, healing word on Bruce
Okay.
to stabilize him. One damage. Right.
And what would you like to do as your action?
I'm gonna move over here to the earth plane. Okay. I want to examine the portal and everything and see. Well, I guess if there's a portal, just to see if it's turned on, and if it is, if I can turn it off. Like, just know more about the portals in here.
Yeah, as you gaze upon it, and this is something Kai had told you before as well, is that when the elemental is not in the same form, the portal is not active. It seems as though all the energies are being driven towards whatever elemental form it's currently using.
And there's nothing like, because it's the opposite, there's nothing in here that maybe I can do to activate nothing at all.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Yeah. You understand that this is his domain at this point, and he has more control over it than any of you do. And so, unless one of you can sprout, like, magical elemental control, there's nothing you can really do.
Okay, I just wanted to see if there was something I could do to interact with it. And I'll just move 5 feet back this way. And I should. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna fire my crossbow since unless that was my action.
No,
Because I said it was gonna be my action. So
you can fire your crossbow.
okay, I'll fire my crossbow at the little guy.
The medium guy. You've seen little guys. This is a medium guy. And so you let loose a bolt, and unfortunately, it arcs wide, doesn't hit.
The animation totally made it hit the other guy. Okay.
Yeah, almost. Okay, so that's your go. Alonso.
All right. Only got one other enemy elemental out here.
Yeah. From what you can understand is that it was neutralized, and this is, shared information. By using assault weapon in its air form, it was unable to produce spawn, and so instead it retreated to the portal and it summoned an air elemental.
Right. I saw the summon and I didn't realize it was shunted because of that. All right. Well, I'm gonna run on up here around these little puddles. Oh, I targeted myself. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a planar warrior on that air elemental right in front of me there, and then toss a hammer at it.
Okay.
Damn it!
14 barely misses, unfortunately.
Ah.
And a nail.
That hits.
Yes.
Very nice.
Oh,
So as
shit.
That's force damage.
Yep. And so you rear back, you toss up a nail. This time, as the hammer catches, you immediately, wanted style, curve the nail, and it pins this elemental straight into the wall. And it
Sick.
shrieks in pain, just unaware that it had anything to pin, but your magical weapon did the deed. So double that force damage. And 17 from the hammer. Very nice. Anything else?
That's all I got. Bonus in action.
All right, Salvatore, it's now your turn. You're bleeding profusely, but you're standing face to face with a new foe. What would you like to do?
I'd like to slash at it.
Hits.
Your accent hasn't stopped being funny yet.
It's still standing. I will slash it again.
So as you rear back for another strike, unfortunately this one arcs wide, and you also notice that the lightning kind of whirls around it, having no effect.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do? Bonus action?
Sure. Let's see what this. Let's see if I can glean anything out of this.
No. You're too injured to focus. Are you staying still?
It would attack me if I left, so I might as well stand and take it.
Okay,
Oh.
Bruce.
Yeah.
What? Oh, not again.
And then I'm gonna stand and I'll reach into my utility belt. I'm gonna drink a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Come on, baby. That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad, yep. So you chug the potion and a couple drops spill out, and you watch as they splatter onto the floor, dissolving. You almost
Son of a bitch.
go down to lick them up. Do you go down to lick them up?
No, the floor's gross.
Okay. You would have got extra
I
healing,
was
but it's
gonna
too
give me
late.
one
Nope,
hit
it's too
point.
late.
Oh,
You
shit.
would've got extra.
Damn it. Fuck.
No, it's
All right.
they expired.
That was my action. Fuck. Hold on, let me check my bonus actions one more time. I feel like it's like all my shit is triggered by other stuff. So I will... How hurt are you, Salvatore? Salvatore?
Salvatore.
Is he there?
He's also fairly hurt.
He was?
Never.
Okay.
Don't
Okay.
you have the stuff coating your fists that do?
I do, but I don't. I can't attack because I drank the potion this turn.
Gotcha.
So I'll just get over there. So 5 feet to stand up. Then that's what is that? 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, I'll just like crack my knuckles, and that's my turn.
Okay. So
Oh, martial check.
sure, bonus check. Go ahead.
Yeah. Keep forgetting about this new cool thing. Martial check.
And so as you gaze at this chaos elemental who's rearing back from all the pain it's caused, you notice that it's about to change forms once more. But before it does so, it's going to use a new lair action based of wind. And you can tell that it's about to push you and your comrades, at least those of you within 30 feet. And so
Fuck.
it's going to be, I believe you and Salvatore are to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Oh no, dude, you're gonna go down again.
Can
I
I use
have
my reaction to catch Bruce if he comes my way?
I
Sure.
don't. I got it.
He's good.
You got it.
Yeah.
I can do monk shit.
So Salvatore and Bruce are pushed quite a ways away. However, Bruce is able to just punch the ground, and you notice that he's able to just barely hang still, and he's not knocked prone nor moved whatsoever. However, Salvatore is flung 15 feet away and knocked prone.
Fuck. Oh, I thought we were gonna go up. Okay, thank God.
And also, you notice, Bruce, because you're close enough to identify what has happened. A gust, like a cyclone, has started to circle around it, and any ranged attacks would be made at disadvantage while it's still in this form.
Don't shoot him. Or
And
you
so-
can. It'll be hard. No, definitely try, but like it'll be tough.
And so now it's his turn once again, and he'll soar into the light area. And
Fuck.
as he does so, he feels the elemental energies of it begin to cleanse him.
It also cleanses some of his whirlwind buff, doesn't it?
Not yet. But yes.
Oh, at the end of his turn.
Making
does.
End
shit
of
up.
his turn. Yeah. It's considering
He dies. He dies, right? Because he's
he just goes, right?
I mean, we get affected by it.
Yeah. So instead, he's going to chuck a wind elemental next to you, Alonso, and it's also going to impact Salvatore.
Oh shit.
Nuh-uh. Because of no.
And so I need a dexterity saving throw, which I believe you make it disadvantage, Salvatore, because you're prone.
Oh my God. This thing is a bitch.
Control.
Yes.
A cartwheel out of the way. Also, before this battle, I shortened my jeans into jorts.
Fair enough. Okay, so you
Alonso's
both take
a never nerd.
half of this damage. You barely roll out of the way, Salvatore. And so
Wow,
you take,
one.
6 points of damage, both of you,
1 damage.
as you're brushed with this wind that seems to almost cut through you. And a new method joins the fray.
Oh my God.
Ooh. Hunter's mark stays up.
And as it ends its turn, inside of the wind, or inside of the light, Hunter's Mark is removed.
I thought so. I knew when you said cleansed, I was like, wait a second.
Hmm.
Hey, I still have the spell up though. I have to use the bonus action next turn.
Oh, true. So this guy enters at turn 12. So next up is Kai. What would you like to do?
I'm going to cast Healing Spirit as a 3rd level spell slot on Mr. Bruce here.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's not a lot, but I can hold it.
I need it.
Does that roll? It should be a 2d6 since I cast it as a 3rd level. So I'm just going to roll it again. Oh.
And the first one was a 6. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should be 8 HP.
8 HP. Thank you, sir.
And then I'm going to cast Thornwhip on the bloodied elemental.
Very nice.
Does it bleed though?
That does hit. And 3 piercing damage unfortunately doesn't bring it down, so you swipe at it. Whoosh. However, you can bring it closer if you choose, next to Bruce.
Do you want it, Bruce?
I do. I got salty fists.
I bring it right up to Bruce so he can reaction punch it.
Okay. Is that your turn? Do you want to move anywhere?
I'm fine where I am right now.
Okay, so it's brought closer to Bruce, and in doing so, it's going to cause a whirlwind effect.
Ooh.
And so I need a strength dexterity saving throw from you, Bruce.
Strength dexterity?
Yep. So if you click your token, you can click the button.
Wait, what is it?
Oh, I'm
strength
sorry.
or
Strength
dexterity?
saving throw. Strength.
Strength. Okay.
Strength dexterity.
What? Wait, sorry. Save or skill check?
A save. Strength save.
Save. Okay. 18.
Yes, and so you succeed. So you take half the damage, and you aren't flung, but you watch as it spins rapidly, like Beyblade style. And as it does so, you brace yourself. You cover your cloak, and then you relinquish it, and you look like you're flying. And it pauses to admire your beauty.
Sick.
You take
To
half
do
that.
more damage than I just healed him.
If you didn't, I'd be down again, so.
Brother. It was only half that damage, though, which is a plus.
Yeah.
Alright, so this creature next to Alonso, it's going to lash out at you.
It's so cute, though.
That might be a miss.
That is definitely a miss.
Alright, Laszlo, it's now your turn.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna break my concentration on the flame spear and use my bonus action to cast. Basically take out this like I guess brownish or greenish brown gel, and coat it over my my crossbow's bolts. Actually, I don't have magical bolts. I'll just put it over my crossbow, and I'm gonna cast a freaking arcane weapon and do Actually, can I do that? Wait, is acid earth?
No.
Well then I can't do that then.
So make a Arcana, Nature, or Medicine check. Your choice. A lot of options here.
Oh, I should do medicine. Whatever.
Yeah, from what you understand, the main chemical reaction seems to be those salted weapons in its current form. And poison
there's
wouldn't do
no-
the same effect. Acid wouldn't do the same effect. Even like earth, like if you punched it, like an earth elemental would. Like that doesn't do it. It's the salt.
Well, fuck me. Never mind then. I will just keep the flame spear up then. I will move closer, use my bonus action to move my sphere on top of the little guy. Well, no, not the little guy, the bloodied elemental. See if that does anything.
Okay, you want to ram it into this whirlwinding foe?
Yeah. I
Go
can't
ahead.
move it though.
Boom. All right, go and roll your damage.
I think, yeah.
I believe it's 3d6.
It's just 2.
Okay. Either way, that was enough. As you hit it up at the side of the head, as soon as it finishes rotating around, you ram this fireball into it, and it basically explodes on top of it, reforming as it dissipates. This elemental has disappeared.
Okay. And then,
Fuck yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah. I'm just gonna figure out what that is that I want to do. I can't cast a bonus action spell as an action, right?
You just used your bonus action to ram it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not able to do a bonus action spell as an action.
Unfortunately not.
Okay. Well, then I'll just fire at the elemental with my crossbow. The big guy.
Okay, sounds good.
Nice.
And so yeah, you watch as the bolt flies true, and it sinks into it, and it just pierces it. However, with the light, you note that it's a little bit too hard to see. And so go ahead and roll again as you're facing this blinding light.
Okay. Lol.
And so as you're squinting at this very bright light that it's currently situated in, and even though it's a wind elemental, it blends too well with the surrounding light. Unfortunately, your bolt doesn't fly true.
Mm-hmm.
And so
that's my turn though.
Mm-hmm. And so it's going to, for its legendary action, change its form to light. Now getting much more in control of the portals around it. It understands how to finally embrace what it needs to in order to regain control. But you can see arcs of lightning, water, fire, darkness all begin to just burst out of it before it congeals into this prismatic light source.
So sick.
Alonso.
Does anyone have necrotic damage?
Oh, I actually might. I gotta look.
I don't. I don't have anything.
You guys were given tools specifically for this fight.
Oh, fuck. Who's got that thing?
Who got the thing? I don't have
Where's
any.
the thing?
Guys, check your inventory.
They're not in
I
my
only have
inventory.
Stickless.
So
What is he
Laszlo
now?
has the foul wand. Laszlo has the tail feather. So that's necrotic, radiant, and he has stickless, which does fire. And
Oh.
stickless,
Laszlo has everything.
Fucking healer. We're so stupid.
Why do I have everything, guys?
You're supposed to let us know.
I didn't know I had it. I thought I only had Stickless.
We deserve
I've
to
got
die.
the symbols of tiny thunder. That's right. I'm sitting there clapping them.
and so stickless also can be deployed, by the way. So go ahead and read stickless while it's not your turn. But Alonso, it's your go. What would you like to do?
Oh, shit.
Well, so he's radiant right now. So that's what we're getting, right?
Yep,
Mhm.
he's
That
currently
yellow
radiant.
color.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I suppose since I can't really do much with this fella right next to me, I'm just gonna do the same thing I've been doing. I'm gonna switch that hunter's mark over to the big guy, and then I'm gonna throw my hammer at him.
Skadoo.
That's all I can do. Does that hit?
14 misses, unfortunately.
And then a nail to follow up.
21 does hit
All
for
right, so
11
just
points
12.
of damage.
Yeah, one point from the hunter's mark, so 12.
Plus 1.
One single tiny.
Oops.
Then I'm gonna step away from this method and take the opportunity attack if I have to. I just kind of get some distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a miss.
Ow, ow.
I'm so damn nimble in these things.
Wait. Go ahead and roll disadvantage for all your attacks. Because you're facing the blinding light.
Mm.
Oh, even though I'm not ended, because I'm facing it.
Yeah, it's because you're facing it.
Goddamn.
All right. The first one would have missed either way, but yeah, this one.
Well, you've rolled 3 times.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
The game wants me to have it.
Yeah, you get it. Great. And so that's your turn then.
Yeah, that's what I got.
All right, Salvatore, you're huffing and puffing on the ground. What would you like to do?
I didn't know. I turned like I could have climbed one of these pillars with my feet. Damn it.
No, the pillars reached the ground. But yes, you could. Yeah, that's true. And
I will
as you
get up.
strike at it, it does release another elemental because its opposite was not relinquished.
Okay.
And getting up is a bonus action?
Half movement.
Half your movement.
Oh, I'll get up. And then I will use my potion of greater healing.
Nice. Oh, these ones are cute.
Mhm.
It won't let me use it.
Okay, go ahead and try. I'm pretty sure you used it last time and it didn't consume it. But tell you what, you get a free potion of greater healing if that is the case.
A nice DM.
Mm-hmm. All right, a little 14 there.
And I am correct because it did not consume it. So I'm removing it from your inventory. But you got a free potion.
Wow, a DM letting their players cheat. So nice.
I think by default, the potions have charges on them, which doesn't really make any sense, but I don't know if that changes.
There's a button to like consume on empty, but it probably wasn't checked, that's all. So yeah, that was your action.
Using it. And then I'm going to
sick.
Excuse me.
move back tactically.
Tactical retreat.
Here. And then I will martial check the big boy.
You also notice that Kai had set up a water fountain. Would you like to walk through the water fountain?
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I mean, if it's Kai's water fountain,
yeah,
obviously. What is it? This thing?
That's where.
That way.
Yep.
Okay.
So you went that way instead. But go ahead and Kai, roll your healing, because I believe that's still active, isn't it?
Yep. Anytime somebody walks through it, they can get that healing.
Oh, sick. Can you just like walk in and out a bunch?
Dang it.
It's like step in, step out, step in, step out.
/R.
Mhm.
Too much Reddit.
Nice.
I feel rejuvenated.
And he's able to move that too. First time on a turn. So yeah, if you backflip into it, Bruce, you'll also get the healing.
Oh, you bet your fucking titties I'm gonna backflip into this thing.
Okay. So Bruce, it's now your
Just
turn.
turn into a hot tub stream.
Yeah, I want to do like a back tuck 3-point landing. Shpah!
Yeah, Salvatore has to literally leap out of the way so you can start sucking in that water spring.
You're like,
Hey man, wait your turn.
Is it an action or you just have to be in the space?
You just
No
walk
action.
through it.
Okay, cool. I would like that healing. Do I roll? Who rolls?
Kai rolls it.
there you go.
Oh, sick. Oh my god.
Juicy.
So
Damn,
refreshing.
that does
That's-
so much. That's so good.
3 out of 5.
It's a-
Well, it can roll a 2 or it can roll a 12.
Mhm. Yeah, that was pretty big. But as you all are enjoying yourselves, a lair action happens, and a brilliant burst of light erupts in the room around you. You're all completely
shit.
blinded by it.
Blinded by the light.
It's huge.
It's still your turn, though.
Fuck. Okay, well, I will use my action. Wait, if I do this, like, next turn, or is this thing not going to be up by your next turn, Kai?
It'll still be up.
It will?
I can move it to whoever needs it, but maybe not both of you.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to take an action to quickened heal. Just to get a little bit more. Oh, that's actually a D6 now. Because
Okay,
I'm
you
level
can
5.
reroll it.
More. Okay.
Nice. That's
3,
6 points of healing.
6 more. Okay.
I'll add it for you.
Thank you. And I would like to head towards that other method, if I can.
Mhm.
Even though I am blinded.
Yeah, you have a good idea of where everything in the room is, just
Okay.
as it happened. And so you're not disoriented, you're just blinded. So currently you can't really see anything. And as you approach it, you're vaguely aware that only you and Salvatore can handle these air methods.
Fuck yeah. I would like to use my key-fueled strikes to make one monk weapon attack.
Go right ahead.
Fuck yes. Finally get to punch something. Okay.
So as you rear back a punch, you notice that it doesn't even attempt to dodge. And as such, make a martial check just for free. As your fist impacts it. Yeah, just for free.
I think I'd be at disadvantage though, because I'm blinded.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a disadvantage then.
Okay.
Nice. It still hits.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Martial check.
Yep. I'll give you a freebie as you
Sweet.
destroy this method.
Fuck yeah. We're not dead yet, boys.
And so you understand that they have no intention of dodging strikes. They're just too dumb to be able to have that tactile mind. And so, as such, they are incredibly easy to hit.
Is that why they look so derpy?
Yeah, super derp. Like Neopets.
Okay. That's action, bonus action. Yep, that's my turn.
Mm-hmm. And so this creature is going to fly into the light, and it will strike at you. It also suffers disadvantage, but it knows exactly where you are. That's a 9 to hit. Probably misses.
Yeah.
However, our big foe is going to use his last legendary action. He's going to change his form. This time, he's going to turn Aquan. Once again. And you can see he's making a beeline for the water portal as a creature is beginning to pull itself out. And so, it's going to lob a Mephit at the closest creature, which is going to be Alonso.
I like look around, like realize I'm like all by myself over here. Oh shit!
You probably can't even see where we are at this point.
Well, I thought the blinding was only in the area that it's in. Is it everybody in the room's blinded?
You see the big ball on the floor? That's a new blind.
Oh, I thought that was only the people in that area were blinded.
Nope, but also if you're trying to attack him while he's in that light area, you're also blinded.
Right.
But you can see he's moving into the watery area now.
Okay.
And so he'll lob this creature at you, Alonso. I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw. Nice, so you do succeed, but you take half of this damage. 8 points. And I'll need a concentration check.
Ooh.
And you maintain concentration. And you watch as he begins to crawl towards the portal as though to absorb its elemental properties.
All right.
And then at the
I
beginning
did not mean to do that.
That's okay.
Sorry.
And at the beginning is its lair action on turn 20. Underneath you, Alonso, a pool of water emerges. Go ahead and make another saving throw.
What kind?
It's if you click it, it should be dexterity.
Yes, I clicked it.
And so you are not restrained, and you're tiptoeing on the surface of the water right now.
Woo!
Okay, so Kai, it's now your turn.
Okay, I am going to move out of the light towards the water.
Okay.
It gets me just out of the light. And then I'm going to produce flame at the Mephit nearest to Alonso.
Nice.
The only one. Ooh.
Very nice. And so you lob it at, and it just dissipates. It just erupts into steam. So it's gone.
And then who's on my my healing fountain right now?
Salvatore.
Salvatore or Bruce need it more?
I have 30 hit points.
I'm gonna bonus action move it to you, and then Salvatore can go through it if he wants to.
Sick.
I have 23 hit points.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if he needs it.
Well, Bruce has already been down, so.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
You can, yeah, it's got one more use, so you can run through it.
Okay.
As well. All right,
Is that your turn?
that. Yeah, I'll roll that, but that's my turn.
All right, and so at the end of your turn, he'll use a legendary action to emerge a pool of water underneath Laszlo. Go ahead and roll your dexterity saving throw.
Alrighty.
I gave myself those hit points, yes.
Damn it.
You're currently restrained as the water begins to pull you down. It doesn't deal any damage, but you can feel yourself sinking, almost as though there's no hope of getting free. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to get free if I can.
All right, go ahead and use your action. It's a athletics or
Didn't
acrobatics.
you hear, Laszlo? There's no hope.
No hope.
I never give up. All right, I give up.
And so you sink deeper into the water.
Fuck!
Another foot, and the water is now up to your chest because you're a short stack.
I'll use my bonus action to move my fiery sphere as close as I can to the
So,
elemental
Chris,
by.
to help you real quick, remember those boots you just made?
Oh yes, I can use those to escape.
Yeah, it's a teleport.
Oh, can I not use my action then?
Oh no, you still
I
lost
think-
your action, but if you
Damn
bonus
it.
action.
I'll bonus action to yeet myself out of here. Poof.
So, for those
I
of you
forgot about those.
who are curious, he now has a free Misty Step for 15 feet.
Oh, nice. God,
Is something I
that
can
shit is
use
so
every
good.
turn, or,
All right, but that's your turn.
I'll
Alonso.
look that up.
All right. Well, I'm not restrained. This thing in front of me's got an X on it. Does that mean it's dead, or what does that mean?
It is dead. You can actually see its corpse floating on the pool of water.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just walk past it. Then I'm gonna run up the side of this this here pillar.
I can do this every turn, guys, and I didn't know
Yeah.
this.
It's free.
I have,
Oh
such,
my
I have such a hard
God. Free every
time
Yes.
moving my
Jesus.
character around sometimes. Let me see here. So I have one. That's one, 2, I think, because I was right. Yeah, I was. No, I was right there. Okay, so 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. I'm gonna do 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try to go up around the pillar as I go up. So kind of like, oh, you know what? I'm realizing something. Climb at least to have. Well, the hammer only takes one hand, right, to throw, like to hold on to and throw.
Correct. Yeah, it's a light weapon.
So, because for climbing, I need at least a hand free. The difference between like spider climb, like magical boots, is that you don't have to have your hands free, but like climb speed, you have to use your hands. So,
right.
all right, so 1 hand and 2 feet on the wall. I got my other hammer. I'm like three leg climbing up. I'm gonna swing the hammer out of the elemental. Hopefully doing some good fire damage on it. And my bonus action, planar warrior, as I say that, and that's gonna miss anyway.
13 misses, unfortunately.
All right. And
Also, you do recall your Hunter's Mark is no longer active on him.
oh drat. Well,
However,
that's all right.
25 does hit, and plus the Planar Warrior, not bad at all, because the fire damage actually becomes force damage, because you did Planar Warrior.
Does it
So,
do nothing?
no, instead of neutralizing its spawning effect, you watch as the bolt sinks
shit.
inside of it, and as it explodes, a tiny little baby forms, and you can see it has this nice 9-month baby bump, and then it just
Holy.
splits open, and 2 methods pour out of it.
Fuck.
Oh
So
damn!
cute.
I should have hit it with fire. Shit. All right. Well, that's my turn.
That's I don't know, it's just funny.
You're like, haha, look at your DPS now.
No, I was like so impressed, and then I'm like, wait, I can impress.
You can also attack.
Yep. So these 2 creatures emerge, and you are currently, I guess, you moved closer, so probably 20 feet up, something like that.
I had to take 2 steps before I got there, so yeah, I got up 4 spaces, 20 feet. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, so Salvatore, it's now your turn. The pool of water had been moved, and it's now underneath Bruce.
No problem.
And my feline agility gives me an extra double, so 60. Okay. 7, 5.
You're so fast.
55. All right, so I'm going to move next to Mr. Laszlo and ask for the darkness item, or the necrotic item.
Oh, okay.
Am I able to give it to him?
Sleight of hand check from Laszlo. Salvatore, being as quick as you are, go ahead and say what you want to say. But Laszlo's going to have to fumble.
I'm going.
Is that a 20?
Okay. Well, I wish to get into the fray.
I knew I put it in this bag somewhere. Hold on.
It does take your action. Salvatore, you actually see it, and so it takes your action to grab it.
Okay, I'll grab it.
Okay.
And then bonus action on my martial check for the big boy again. See what happens. Man, I'm so bad at this stuff.
Well, martial checks, you and Laszlo are actually the better ones.
I know, but still, my roll.
Yep. So what are you examining?
I just want to. I mean, I was hoping you would just reveal it for free. I don't know what I'm looking for. I guess I would say, like, is he weakening at all? Like, or is he, like, still seems like full strength?
Well, you all have been so preoccupied with understanding the layer about you that you haven't dealt even half of his health yet. You can tell that he's still quite strong, but he's getting there.
Okay. Very good.
I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's really been hitting at him actually the whole time.
I hit him once.
I hit him.
Not that it's a problem. I'm just saying that's why it's not a lot of damage. I mean, y'all have been busy. I've been doing what I'm supposed to do.
Is that all you'd like to do, Salvatore, for your turn?
I
think that's all you can.
That's all I can.
Well, you do have your movement because you dashed.
Oh,
so you can still move if you like.
Yeah, I'll move closer towards the big boy.
So
that was I think I can only move one more, right? That was 55.
Well, yeah, you did 30 to get to Laszlo. You did 30 to get to Laszlo.
Oh.
And so you can do another 30.
Yeah, I'll do another 30 to get to him.
Okay. So you can't touch the water spheres on the wall, on the floor. This is where you can go.
Very good.
Or right there. Your choice.
I'll go there.
Okay. So Bruce, it is now your turn.
Okay. Light of torture and something that takes an action. I would like to run towards the big dude.
Okay.
Because I don't have any sort of necrotic anything to deal with this guy.
It'll claw at you, disadvantage.
Yep.
10 to hit.
Fuck you. And as I'm running, I want to pull one of my torches out. Oh wait, shit. Hold on. How far was that?
Could he have healed since it was the beginning of his turn?
Yes. Go ahead and roll your 2d6.
I got you.
40. Yeah, I can get there.
Oh.
Juicy.
Just a beefy 3.
I'm almost back to full, so that's fucking rad. Yeah, I want to take out a torch and toss and throw it at the guy.
Okay. Make a improvised attack. So go ahead and roll a d20. We'll be able to determine.
Yeah. So 1d20, and then my dex is. Never mind.
So your torch, you lob it, but you completely forgot to light it, and it just smacks him.
God damn it! Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Or no, I'll wait. What's a bonus? What can I do? Bonus. Yeah, we'll martial check it. I just want to see like what is causing it to change to specific elements, if possible.
Yeah, you can tell that it changes on a whim. It has complete control of this entire room and all the portals. You can see it just focuses its attention on it. And as soon as it does so, it's able to utilize those energies. And right now, it's preparing to open the portal behind it to let through another entity.
Okay. Fuck. Alright, yep, that's my turn.
Alright, this creature is going to follow you and it's just kind of like following behind you. It's going to use a radiant breath on you. Oh, that was to recharge it.
Dummy.
Wait. I guess, tell you what. Apparently, they don't start with it. So, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. At least this one didn't. I think the other ones will. But, it's going to claw you, though. Normally this time. 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
As the radiant damage sinks into you. Alright, and then these two creatures, they can fly. I'll just make sure they can't hover, though. Or if it's only hover, I mean. No, they can fly. So they're going to fly up at you, Alonso. So, we're going to do some geometry here. If they're right here and you're up, how close can they get?
Well,
So-
a squared plus b squared.
Yeah, I mean,
Go see.
because you're technically like right at the top of that pillar. I would say one can reach you, the other dashes to get up at you.
Okay.
And so it's going to strike out at you. That's a fail.
Sweet.
The other one dashed to get you. But you can see that they're rearing back, charging up some type of energy within them. They seem to be like
Shit.
about to emit like a hydro burst. But behind this elemental, the portal opens up
Oh no.
and you see a creature emerge. And it gurgles to life.
Ah, fuck. I really wish I still had fireball.
Yeah. And we are going to take a short break.
Oh, I was actually
Oh
going
my
to ask
God.
about that.
Yeah, I have to pee so bad.
Yeah.
All right, take 10. We'll be back.
All right.
10-10. Okay, so one thing to everyone's benefit, those items, the ones that deal 1 point of damage, automatically hit. There's no roll involved. So if you point the wand, it will do 1 point of necrotic damage. That is very important to note.
Copy that.
Copying that.
Okay. And so we continue as the elemental erupts from this portal and it just slurps down into the water beneath and it begins to squirm towards everyone. Our friend here, the Chaos Elemental, he's going to edge towards the tip of the water. And as he glimpses at each one of you, he's going to use a disturbing pattern. You all stare at him as the water begins to shimmer and shake. Everyone, please make an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
Can I have
Yeah,
advantage?
Those are my worst.
Yay.
I don't even know what mine is. Is that a oh, there it is.
All right, so
Fuck my.
Kai, Bruce, and Alonso, you all currently have vertigo. And so you're beginning to shake as your eyes can't focus on this watery elemental in front of you. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, fuck.
That's rough.
All right, and so now it is
Yeah.
Kai's turn.
Let me just read a description real quick on if this is an attack roll. Yep. Okay, well, I'm going to try it anyways. So I'm going to move a little bit closer to... Oh, not the water. I think that gets me, like, right there. And then I'm going to hurl a Produce Flame at the Chaos Elemental. That's disadvantaged, so I'm going to just roll it. I guess roll again, because I forgot.
Very nice, you hit. And so the fire bursts inside of him. You watch as the bubbles within begin to emanate throughout its body, and it starts to shake. Yeah, that's gonna neutralize any spawning effects. Anything else you'd like to do?
Bonus action to move my little water spirit 30 feet closer to Bruce and Salvatore. I don't think it'll make it quite. I'm trying to get that last one to Salvatore eventually.
So make a perception or insight check at disadvantage, Kai.
Okay.
Okay, so you notice, just out of the corner of your eye, both of the methods, those tiny elementals, fall lifeless to the ground after your flame had hit. And you watch as that elemental squirming through the water also looks to have taken some amount of damage. And so what you piece together is that this pool of water, what you assume to be a renewing factor, standing in it and receiving damage must have an alternative effect.
Alonso did not take any damage.
He is currently climbing that pillar.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, he did not take any damage. However, where did you want to put your water?
As close to Salvatore as I can get it.
Okay. I believe that was probably on top of Bruce at least. Because it's what, 30 feet? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll put it on Bruce but not activate it. Sorry.
I'm good. Yeah, I'll be okay.
Just a tease.
Oh yeah. It won't even... Well yeah, he'll have to double back if he wants the healing. But Laszlo, it's your go. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna stay up here. And now I am going to use Arcane Weapon as a bonus action onto my weapon and give it fire.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find out where it is. I don't have it on my bar, so I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. And I'll attack the Chaos Elemental.
Sounds good.
Nice.
That does hit. So 6, and go ahead and roll the extra 6 on top. 1d6. If you click other formula in the arcane weapon, it will also do it. So that's an extra 1. Also, if you right-click arcane weapon in the chat, you can pop it out, and then that button will always be available to you.
Oh, look at that. Cool.
And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's everything that I can do.
All right, so at the end of his turn, he's going to change his form once more.
God damn it.
And this time, he's taken the form of an earth elemental. However, he's still in the water. And, let's see. Just want to make sure I can do a specific thing. Oh, okay. We'll come back to that. So, Alonso, it's now your turn.
I'm having trouble selecting myself with these dead bodies around me.
Sure, I can move them. How about now? You should be under it. Like your token's floating right now.
Oh, so I'm trying to figure out where.
It's actually
that would
tough
be
to select you too.
Yeah. Is there like a shortcut button to select my guy, or?
Oh, there you are. I'll just remove the height from you.
Oh wow, I see. Okay.
I get it now. Okay. All right, so Earth, and I have the symbols. Did the symbols, did they do good to the to Earth before? I can't remember. I feel like symbols is thunder, which is air. So I think yes. I think against Earth that is effective. So I'm gonna take my symbols of tiny thunder, and it's an action to use those. I'm just gonna say, well, might as well, and I was gonna clap my fingers together and send it right at the guy.
You'll have to. I think you're in range. It's a 15-foot cone. Yeah, we'll say that hits.
I will definitely step closer if I need to.
And so as you clap it, ka-ching, ka-ching, the sound just reverberates in his direction, and you watch as he shudders just for a split second. And you also notice the elemental take it as though through some kind of psychic connection to the damage. And the Chaos Elemental just freezes up as you do so.
Beat the shit out of it! And then I'm going to bonus action, just throw my Hunter's Mark up again. Oh, wait, I lost it earlier. Wait, I don't know what that check was for, but you know what? I'm just going to cast it again because I need to use some more spells. Alright, Hunter's Mark. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
No damage,
sounds
obviously.
good. And so the Hunter's Mark, you see all the vital spots in its earthen body. The dirt seems to like cover up its wounds. And it's at the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action to adapt and use the earth layer. And so a tendril of stone is going to emerge from the ground. It's going to slam down, hitting both Kai and Laszlo.
I'm looking at it right now. It's clear. Oh,
Like-
never mind.
like Ilaoi from League.
Yeah, exactly like Alawi. So both of you make a saving throw.
Of what kind?
It's a dexterity. If you click the button after selecting your token,
Oh, it
it'll
did.
also do it. Alright, so Kai, you lose concentration. Oh, no, you don't. You have to make your concentration check, but you do take 2 points of damage.
Do I take? Did I pass?
You did pass. And so
Sweet.
you take 1 point of damage, so you also make a concentration saving check.
Okay. Well, I got a lot of that right now, so.
Oh, Kai, unfortunately, you do not
Shit.
succeed. Laszlo, you also
Oh,
do
wait.
not succeed.
Well, the first, I guess, I hit like the saving throw and then I hit concentration, but yeah. Ah, fuck.
Mm-hmm. And so, unfortunately, this tendril of stone emerges out of nowhere, completely throwing both of you off guard. It slams into the ground, and unfortunately, disrupts your arcane tendencies, and you both lose your concentration. So we're at Salvatore's turn.
Okay, Salvatore is going to go ahead and move into the fountain. And then he's going to use his foul
That-
wand.
Fountain does not work. It was lost.
I just lost my concentration.
Oh, well then Salvatore would have noticed that, as whereas Caleb didn't.
That's okay.
All right.
Attack the big elemental.
And then I'm going to use my foul wand on the...
You do not want to use the foul wand.
Attack the big elemental.
So the
I don't
foul
know,
wand,
what
just to reiterate, what type of
Uh-huh.
damage does it do?
I'm doing it on the radiant guy, though.
Oh, you want to use it on this little guy?
No one is.
Yeah.
This guy. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just to be, we thought
Oh.
you said the big elemental. That's why we were unclear.
No.
Okay,
I never
sounds
said
good.
big.
So can I just clarify for rule's sake? Am I not clear on this? Because I hit it with the thunder, it can take damage now of any type and not make babies.
Yes. It can take normal damage and not make babies.
Okay.
Correct.
I want to clarify. All right.
Oh, I'm so ready.
It sounds like people want me to do something different. So
Do whatever you want.
No, do you?
I wanted
do you?
I wanted to clarify because I wanted to make sure that was I want to make sure I was on the same
Yeah.
page about that.
There's multiple threats in the room, and it's your choice.
yeah, I'll get rid of the method just so he can't be reabsorbed.
Okay.
Zap.
And yeah, so without any effort, you just point it behind you, and it just kind of like focuses in on that light elemental, and it just kind of like vaporizes. However, you notice that the dust, there's a residue of every method slain in the room.
Hmm.
Now I don't know what that means, but I notice it.
You do notice it.
Ooh, let's see.
You have your bonus action if you'd like to use it.
Yes, I. So, this elemental does not have blood. What do I need to do in order to use my blood curse of binding on him?
It is your amplify, and so amplify is the same as your rite of storm. Like you would roll that dice to activate it, which costs like 1d6. So to amplify your binding, you roll that 1d6 to enhance the effect.
Okay, I will blood curse of bind him, and I'll take the 1d6.
Okay.
And then, oh, it automatically rolled it. Very good.
So you take 4 points of damage as the blood within your body is completely focused on binding this creature to this material plane. And you watch as it begins to seize up, and it looks inside of itself, unaware that it could be controlled. And it looks angrily at you specifically, Salvatore.
No.
But it does make a saving throw.
Nice.
And it will use its legendary resistance and burst out of it.
Well, now it doesn't have any more legendary resistance, does it?
Are you moving closer?
I will move away. Just one square, and that'll be it.
Very good. Alright, and so now this creature is going to pool itself out of the water 20 feet.
Shit.
Extra 10 feet. It is now in front of its friend, and it curls out of the water and it begins to slime itself up onto this neutral ground. Oh wait, it has a swim speed of 90, so...
Jesus.
Yeah, that water, it just skirted across the top, and so now it can move closer without any problem. And
Why are you looking at me?
You being the closest target, Alonso's 20 feet up in the air, so...
Oh, I know, I get it.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Unfortunately. So you need to make a strength saving throw. Mr. Salvatore. So
Dang.
Unfortunately, you watch as it begins to overwhelm you. It circles around you, and as it does so, it begins to grapple you, and you are currently restrained and unable to breathe.
Oh no!
You are currently encapsulated inside of it, grappled and restrained. And you take 14 points of damage.
That's cool.
Alright, Bruce, it's now your turn.
I so badly want to help my feline friend, but seeing the opportunity of this elemental stunned by the shit, I'm going to make my way over. I want to do like a running, like Superman punch into its dumb elemental body.
Yep, that hits. 9 points of damage.
Ooh, extra attack.
And yeah, 22 also hits 8 points of damage.
All right, and we're going to attempt my very first stunning strike.
So a question for rules lawyers.
Yes.
When can I use my reaction?
Anytime, right? Like whenever it's triggered.
It's each turn. It's so when it comes around to your turn again, your reaction resets at the beginning.
No, but
of your
when
turn,
can I use it in his turn? Can I use it after an attack and before his bonus action?
Yeah, I guess if something triggers a reaction.
Right, like absorb elements is like when I take damage from something, I can cast that to mitigate the damage. So
that does clarify.
It's like a trap card.
Yep. So that activates my trap card.
Fuck.
I will use Elemental Escape. And so make a insight check, Bruce.
Shit, I should have taken Sentinel. Motherfucker.
Even with it, you wouldn't be able to.
No.
It teleports in front of you.
If it teleports, you can't opportunity attack.
Yeah. And so you rev back for that stunning strike, which you don't expend the key point. No worries there. And as you go for it, you notice that he just completely vanishes, and he appears just across the room in the earthen territory.
I want to get on him, so I will. Wait, hold on. How much movement was that?
Well, let me. Did he make the hit and do the damage with the hit, and then you use Elemental Escape?
20.
So, just to tell you how the ability works.
I would say you could just negate the damage then. I mean, because if you're trying the attack hit, then he would get the chance to stunning strike.
My only question, because I don't want to reveal too much, is that can I use my reaction in between his action and his bonus action? Which in turn I can
Yeah.
because you clarified. Yep.
Yeah.
Is stunning strike his bonus action though, or is it just using the key point on his attack?
It's when I do
Oh.
damage.
That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure it says like when you do damage, just use a key point to stun the enemy. So I don't think he's separated.
Yeah, it
So
doesn't-
that's
Okay.
what I was saying. Is
Would
it's
you
not
like?
separating
Would you like
the-
to stun him? Would you like to stun him?
Oh yeah. No, it doesn't cost me a bonus action to stunning strike.
Okay.
It's part of the weapon attack.
Very good.
I was
Okay.
gonna say you could pull a good old DM forgot and just negate his damage altogether.
no.
But
This is a fun experience. Don't worry about it. So saving throw.
Con save. Which shit? How do you calculate that?
he made it for sure. There's
So,
no way you have over a 16.
As
at
your
this level.
blow, you twist it inside of him. Your salted weapons barely. Oh shit! Wait, you have salted weapons, and you're attacking Earth.
I do have. I got salty
Salted
knuckles.
on Earth does something. What?
Does it?
Well, I hate to break it to you, but he's immune to your salted weapons.
Son of a bitch! God
Kick
damn
him,
it.
Bruce!
Yeah.
Kick him!
So as you keep wham, you feel the impact, although it doesn't seem to be like dealing any damage whatsoever.
It's like punching a brick wall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fuck. Alright, so then, just for resolution's sake, the stunning strike happens, then would he do anything? Or is that... We're
He made his
rewinding?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. But he's still next to me, for now.
Currently, yes, because
Okay.
his reaction was upon taking damage, and you didn't deal damage, so he did not spend his reaction.
Okay, then I will... I want to spend a point for patient defense, and I will take a dodge action.
Okay.
Oh, wouldn't he have expelled his reaction on the resistance?
He did not need to use resistance.
On me, he did though. I don't know. This is a different turn, so he gets like how many reactions did he get?
Legendary. That's legendary resistance when he fails a saving throw, Caleb. But what he's referring to is that he has resistance to damage, like of
immunity.
that certain type.
Yeah, like he dealt no damage.
Yeah,
so
It just has the moniker that's or like the little thing that says reaction on it. So that's just why I was confused.
legendary resistance as a reaction? Oh, it is
That's what
not
it
a
says.
reaction. It is just a special. Yeah, he doesn't expend. Yeah, I'll just link it again. It's a special. It is not a reaction. Good question though. So, is that your turn, Bruce?
So element.
That's my turn.
Okay. I see.
Okay. So back to the Chaos Elemental. He is going to look at every. Oh shit, dude! Like, who was blinded by the light? You were blinded, Bruce. Alonso was blinded. Kai was blinded.
I haven't attacked.
This was the vertigo. The vertigo.
Oh, the vertigo thing, yeah. So
That's
then,
okay. You didn't deal any damage. So
yeah, it would have.
That's why I did the symbol because you said it was an auto hit, right?
yeah. Well, it's a saving throw, and so Bruce, you can make your Constitution saving throw to remove vertigo.
Okay.
But yeah, Alonso didn't attack, and Kai didn't attack, so we're good.
I haven't done yet.
Nope.
So this Chaos Elemental is going to strike down at you. Disadvantage, correct, Bruce?
Correct. I am dodging.
It's 19 to hit.
Fuck. Yep. That hits.
That is 16 points of damage as he slams down with both fists. And as you raise your guard up, you sink into the water. Everyone, because you are currently in the water, suffers 8 points of psychic damage.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone. You're all currently connected by a tether.
Oh, we are?
Oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
And so, whoops, I went the wrong way.
That's just rude.
So Salvatore falls unconscious inside of this elemental.
Oh no.
And there were hints. You did watch him take damage.
I thought you said the water was like rejuvenating.
No, I definitely gave hints. Yeah,
Oh,
I gave
fuck
hints.
my life.
That's
Okay.
good though. It's good for me. Anyway, as part of his multi-attack, he's going to transpose himself. And you watch as he swirls down into the water and immediately teleports to the earthen territory. That's going to be his turn. Kai, what would you like to do? You watch as Salvatore takes his last breath of air as his brain, you just watch him get like a headache. Then it just like emerges within him, and he immediately falls limp and lifeless inside the belly of this beast.
I'm going to produce flame against the water elemental. That was
Nice.
still with disadvantage technically.
Disadvantage, yes.
Okay.
Oh
Do I
no.
make a check for that?
You at the end of your turn, you can make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh.
9 misses, unfortunately.
That does not do anything. Well, then I'm going to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word on Salvatore.
I'll just give you guys blind just so you understand. You know what when you have it and don't.
And then I will move just right here. And then I'll roll my Constitution saving throw.
Yes, please.
Okay. Ooh.
And unfortunately, you are still vertigoed. All right, and that's your turn, Laszlo. It's now your go.
So, Salvatore's conscious again, but he's still grappled by the
He is
element.
he is also drowning at the moment because
Oh my God.
he lost every breath.
Okay. But he's completely inside the elemental, right?
He is currently grappled, restrained inside of the elemental. Yes.
You have an item that can't miss a fire attack, right?
Yeah, but
It's
gonna do
Stickly
1
out here.
damage.
He said it was a Stickly is like autonomous.
Yeah, Stickless. Yeah, can I just like? Does it take an action to take Stickless out?
Yes.
That's why I don't want to do it.
But
um,
it's like a one and done thing, though.
he does 1 damage though.
Yeah,
And
that's
this
true.
is this isn't the chaos elemental, so fuck. I'm just gonna use cast flaming sphere again and swing it at the elemental.
Okay, so
That
you're removing
has-
concentration of your arcane weapon.
I lost that concentration.
Oh, true. You're slamming it at the elemental.
Nice.
He'll make his dex save and fail.
Nice.
Cool.
That's 10 points of damage as you watch as it absorbs the brunt of this fire damage.
And that was my action and my bonus action, so I'll just move a little bit behind this pillar.
Okay.
And end my turn.
All right, Alonso, you're currently a bit disoriented from the vertigo. What would you like to do? Vertigo, not vertigo.
I'm gonna jump off the pillar down onto the water elemental with my hammer, just 2 hands, slam it.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
15.
That would actually be a 14 because it is melee, not or no 13 because I'm not using ranged.
Oh. Well,
Does a
13 just
13
barely
hit?
misses.
Okay.
It's also disadvantage, don't forget.
Oh right.
Still
sorry.
misses, but if you hold down
then now-
control,
Right. Now I'll roll my actual second attack. I held down control. It did not work.
Yeah.
So 15. The 15 hit.
yes, it does. And so you slam
right.
into it. For the damage, you'll want to hold down Alt when you click it, because you're
Gotcha.
using Warhammer damage instead.
So now hold Alt, or I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm looking at your damage. Why do you have 1d4 plus 1d4 plus 4 plus 1?
Well, it's a +1 weapon, and the +4 is my dexterity.
Oh, yes.
And
Okay.
then
That's what threw me off.
It should just be 1d10 though with the 2-handed.
Yeah, exactly. So if you hold down Alt, here, I'll give you an example. Hold down Alt when you click the roll. It's going to do, yeah, a D10.
Hold Alt. Do I hold Alt and Control and it does a D10?
Nope. If you hold down Alt, it automatically does the blinded. So for whatever reason, I think holding down Control removed the disadvantage. Because you're blinded, it automatically does it. So just hold down Alt.
Cool, nice.
Yeah.
All
Anyway,
right, well then we're doing that 14.
Sure, he's still standing.
Sweet. All right, that's okay. I'll get you out of there, kitty cat. That's my
All
turn. And I'm because I forgot. I'm gonna switch my bonus. Oh no, wait. Is the hunter's mark is still on the big bad, right?
On the big bad, yep.
Okay, never mind. Well then I can't switch it. So that's my turn.
Okay, so you are grappled and restrained. You're inside of this creature, Salvatore. You can attack, however, your attack has disadvantage, should you choose.
I guess I'll. So, like, right now I'm, like, grappled and restrained. I would have to make a check to just attempt to escape, right?
Exactly. It's very low at the moment. You're currently holding your weapon, which has a right on it. So, to give you the benefit of the doubt, you can attack twice. You're rolling twice for each attack because it's disadvantage.
Whatever. We'll just go ahead and attack. So, I'm going to hold control on my rapier.
Very
the
good.
First one.
Hits.
Nice.
That's 8 points of piercing damage, plus your right damage. Go ahead and add it on. And as you stab through it, hitting what appears to be some kind of vital, you watch as lightning arcs off of your blade and immediately disintegrates this water elemental from the inside. It's vanquished. You are free from its grasp.
Goodbye, cruel world.
And then,
Whew.
I'll go ahead and I'll move towards the elemental. I'll actually move next to Kai, and then I'll be my turn.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, legendary action. He's going to use his lair action, sending out another tendril. This time it's going to slam down on you and Kai, Salvatore, as you're both next to each other.
Oh, fuck.
So I need a dexterity saving throw from both of you.
Oh.
So low rolls.
Ooh.
Oh,
So
no.
10 fails, unfortunately. So you take the full 6 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
And Kai, you take... Let's see, how much do you take? Or actually, what happens when you... Oh, you guys just take damage. Nobody's like knocked prone or anything. So, and yeah, you succeeded on the saving throw, so you only take 3 points of damage, Kai. Alright, so we are now at Bruce's turn.
Alrighty. I will... It's immune to salted. I will just move 40 feet up.
What the wind shit?
The what shit?
The wind shit.
I have none of these things.
Who has the wind one?
That's it's the chimes.
Oh yeah, Alonso does.
He's still vulnerable right now, but salted weapons are completely neutralized.
Okay, I'll just throw some batarangs. So that'll be... Oh shit, I only have one? How do I only have one?
You have all of them. I was testing it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Also...
Yes. So I'll just let out two batarangs.
Okay. And I need Constitution save from Alonso. This is for your vertigo.
Alright, so that's extra attack.
Ooh, both misses, unfortunately.
God damn it.
And yeah, you're still a bit disoriented, Alonso.
Alright, that's my turn. Con check?
Yep, con save.
Save.
You're still so disoriented from this, this
my
weird
head.
pattern in the back of your mind.
Fuck. Alright, that's it.
Yep, and the last legendary action of this round, he is going to change his form. He's going to turn to darkness.
Oh, gross.
And he's going to move his way into the darkness. And he's going to lob out a missile. Whoops. It's not an attack, but... it's supposed to be an area of effect. One sec.
Good thing you're getting those crits out of the way then.
Yeah. So wait, how if I just use 2, how many total would you say I had for the batarangs? I think I had like
you have 4. You have 4 now.
4 total. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Oh.
10 feet. Okay. So, here we go. He's going to lob out a missile. It's going to slam down on you, Laszlo. So go ahead and make a saving throw.
Laszlo.
Dex. Oh, I did not make that.
So you suffer 17 points of necrotic damage.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I
Alright,
haven't
and
been
make
hit
your
much
constitution
this time.
save.
God damn it. Oh, thank God.
Yep, and your +4 constitution.
Oh my
And I
god.
failed it the first time, so it happens.
Mhm. As this creature enters the fray. Alright, that's his turn. Kai, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Moonbeam as a 3rd level spell
Fuck yes.
right on our Chaos Elemental friend.
Very nice.
It'll thank the Lord.
So, because he failed that saving throw, he's going to consume another legendary resistance.
Shit.
To be resistant to that damage?
I did not see your damage yet.
Oh.
So, in the Moonbeam pop-out, if you right-click it, there will be a pop-out message. In the chat.
Yeah.
And so, when you have it popped out, you should have a place template. You should also have other formula. Other formula does the damage.
There we go.
Nice, so 15 points of damage, but he succeeded, so he only takes half that.
And I cast it as a 3rd level, so he actually takes an extra d10.
Ooh, okay.
If I can get to it.
He looks at you and he screams,
good.
I will consume your soul!
I laugh.
Okay.
And bonus action healing word on Salvatore? Salvatore.
Yeah.
Very good. And go ahead and make a con save for the vertigo.
Danke.
Very good. So you stave off the effects of the wheezing, like worrying, dizzy effect. Why couldn't I think of the word? The
And
wheezing.
then I'm gonna back up a little bit.
Okay. So Laszlo, this tiny creature, looks at you, rears back its head, and it lets loose an enfeebling breath against you and Salvatore.
Ooh,
Shit.
stinky.
So it didn't even move. So it's a saving throw. Disadvantage if you fail it. So if you click yourself...
Dex?
Yep.
Oh, I just clicked the thing. Oh, it's Constitution. Look at that. Oh shit!
Nice. So both of you succeed. No damage done or effect given. So
Hell
well done.
yeah.
All right, Laszlo, it's now your turn.
Okay. I can see the chaos elemental
Yes.
perfectly fine. Perfect.
And before you act, it does use its layer action as a legendary action.
Damn it.
Yep. It'll place the darkness this time on Salvatore.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll move right here, and I will use this tail feather on the chaos elemental.
Radiant damage was already dealt to the chaos elemental.
Oh, really?
Yeah, moonbeam.
Oh. Oh, I didn't realize that was radiant. Never mind. Okay. Does that mean it's vulnerable to all types of damage, or was that something
That is
else?
correct.
Oh. Okay.
Score.
Cool, then
Do your
never
damage.
mind on that.
Well, I've given you a lot of take backsies this boss. So you expended your
there's
action
a
there.
lot going on.
But I'm just letting you know that you dealt 1 point of radiant damage.
All right. Let's see. I want to move my sphere over to like next to me. I can't select it though.
Where are you going?
I want to move my sphere. I don't know if you can see my
Oh, your sphere?
ruler.
Oh,
Yeah.
it wouldn't reach, but it'll get closer.
Yeah, no. How do I show it? Like, yeah, that's where I want it.
You're very
like,
quiet.
around
Is he quiet for everybody else? It's just me.
Not
I
really
didn't
noticeably.
change
No.
anything.
No.
Okay. I turned you up.
That's
so
weird.
Hopefully that helped.
Huh?
But yeah, you moved
That's
it
weird.
30 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that's all I can do this turn.
Okay. All right, Alonso, it's now your turn.
All right. Time to unload. I'm gonna planar warrior it. If I need to get closer to do that, of course I will.
Yeah, you have to be within 30 feet for Planet Warrior.
Yep. So I think that was 20, 30. And then I'm gonna take the hammer, throw it, and then swing a nail in.
Yep, disadvantage, don't forget.
I did forget.
That'll hit though.
Hell yeah.
And we'll take the damage for that. Very nice. +5. And then go ahead and roll once more. This is
Okay. Oh, and then hold on. I actually forgot this one for that first attack because it does have
Nice.
100 mark on it. So.
oops, I put it on you instead. Ignore that.
Okay, and then second shot or second hammer. Disadvantage is control.
Correct.
Is it all? Are you sure it's control? I just hit control. It didn't do it.
Are you Mac? No, you're Windows. Because it works for me. Yeah, it works for me. So I don't know why it's not working for you. But that's okay. But yeah, 18 does still hit. And benefit of the doubt, I'll give you the higher number. Why not?
Nice.
But yeah, but for the most part, like we want to make sure the disadvantage works. Hopefully.
Yeah, it used to work for me. It's not now. I'm not sure what's going on.
But yeah. And is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Okie dokie. You see him rear back in pain as all of these nails sink into his darkened form. And now he'll use his layer action on you,
Oh no.
causing a dark cloud to erupt around you, completely blinding you. You're already blinded so from the vertigo.
Double blinded.
Double blind. We'll go ahead and make a
Don't
constitution
know
save.
what that was.
Constitution save for the vertigo. And that's your turn. But Salvatore, you're currently blinded. What do you want to do?
Salvatore is going to use his full movement to get into the light,
Nice.
and then
Okay.
he's going to use a Tide Pod, just for fun.
Very good. You do have your feline agility again, I believe.
Oh, I didn't make it into the light there. I need to do one more space.
No, if you want to use it, you can. You did make it in.
Oh, okay. No, I'll yeah, I'll use my feel and agility, and I'll go halfway. I'll go right there.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
Very good. All right, Bruce, it's now your go.
All right. Just for clarification, is the moonbeam still present, or did it disappear?
It's still present. The placemat wasn't put down, but I will put it on.
Is he inside of it?
Yes, he is.
All of it?
I would say it's probably like on his edge. Like you could probably punch him.
You knew exactly what I was going to ask. Okay, I will... Fuck, I have to go past this tiny dude, but I don't care. I can get right up to him. 10, 15... Whoop, whoop, nope. 15... 20... 25... There. There?
And
Yeah.
so as you step into the darkness,
Oh, fuck.
several of the clouds begin to gather around you and swallow you whole. And you are currently in magical darkness.
I am the darkness. And that's still, I'll just swing. Just keep swinging.
And even the moonlight is completely smothered. You can see the beam of it kind of protruding from the ceiling down, but the darkness just kind of like swallows it.
Ooh. I can still attack, right? Just disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. Let's fucking do that. So, control. Wait, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
That is a miss, unfortunately. First
Fuck!
attack.
Alright, extra attack.
14
Oh my god, it was
misses.
a 20! Oh, fuck! Okay, unarmed strike. I'm gonna die.
Okay, is that your turn?
I'm just like, oh, ah! I'm just like flailing.
You're just
and
kind of
nothing.
wailing. You did the mental math perfectly in your head of where that moonlight meets this target. You had the clear image in your mind, and you're still bound by this sense of. It's just like you couldn't focus on targets in front of you. Go ahead and make your Constitution save for your vertigo.
All right.
And as you're throwing fists into the magical darkness, you hear a snickering laugh.
Oh, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check and see if
15?
you made that. Yeah, you succeeded, so you no longer suffer from vertigo.
Sweet, but I'm still blinded because of the darkness.
You are still, in darkness.
Great. All right, that's it.
Mhm. And so it's going to lash out at you with a strike. 15 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. And then it's going to use transposition. Everybody roll up 1d100.
Ooh.
Those are right next to each other.
Nice.
Alonso's in the back. Alonso's real close. There. And then Salvatore.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Salvatore, roll 1d100 /R space 1d100. So the layer action activates. He's going to place it on Kai. So you're currently
Oof.
covered in magical darkness. Salvatore, are you there? Can you roll 1d100 for us? This creature will approach Laszlo. Claw at you. Salvatore, you Spawn
That misses.
there. All right, he's going to try and recharge his breath. And so, Laszlo, it is now your turn. This small little imp-like creature just swiped out at you.
The elemental is still, or the chaos elemental is still weakened, right?
Perhaps.
Only perhaps. Shit. Damn it. I'll attack it with my crossbow. Damn.
14
Nice.
misses, unfortunately.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna still send my flaming sphere on top of it. See what happens.
Sounds good. Make a dexterity saving throw. And succeeds, but it'll take half damage. Go ahead and roll it.
What?
5 halved. 2.
Right on, man.
Then I'm going to.
And don't forget for you concentrators, Moonbeam and Burning Sphere, if you have the pop out, like you'll be able to click that button a little bit faster.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then
gonna run
move
away.
wherever you'd like. Okay. You bonus action, so he's going to claw at you.
Yep.
It's a miss probably.
Yeah.
Alonso.
How am I supposed to move my sphere? Like, is there a
It's
way I
the
can select it?
second button down on the left.
Second button down.
That darkness was
I
supposed to
think I
come
got
with me, right?
skipped.
It
Yeah,
looks like a
comes with you.
ruler.
Did
Did I
get
miss my
skipped?
turn?
Did we?
I think
I guess
so. Because
Yeah, I don't think you
Yes.
did anything. All right, what are you doing, Kai? Sorry about that.
I'm gonna go into the light.
Okay. You step into the light and the darkness is removed.
And then use my bonus action to move Moonbeam back onto the elemental.
Yeah, buddy.
Nice.
It's gonna be
Leave a little bit of him sticking out for me.
yeah, just enough for a fist size. Hole.
I made that mistake once.
I don't know why I just rolled a d100. I do 100 damage and got a 3.
D100
Good job.
damage.
It's 3d10.
Okay. So, moving
Ooh.
this cylinder, it would go over your friend Alonso. Do you still wish to do it?
Oh shit.
He's looking
Oh
good.
shit.
I do. Go
Okay.
for it.
So you feel the searing light on you as well, Alonso. And you take 22 points of radiant damage.
He makes a save.
Jeez! Ow!
He makes a save.
Yeah, you do have to make a saving throw.
Oh
What
my
kind of save
god.
is it?
I trust that he's. It is a con.
It
Oh, for
is
fuck's
Constitution.
Does
You'll
this
make it.
light cleanse this magical darkness around me?
At the
It
very
would.
least.
You're not in the light, though. Oh, not
Drat.
that light. Yeah, not that light. But yeah, 22 points of damage.
Fuck.
I don't think absorb elements works against radiant damage.
No, I don't think it does.
That'd
Then
be
I'm
sick though.
gonna bonus action cast.
My 100 spark drops.
Oh
No, I
fuck.
can't. Never mind. That's my.
I
turn.
wish you would have never gone, Kai. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
And so the Chaos Elemental just gets the bare tip of it, taking only half damage as he succeeded on his Constitution throw.
Actually, you know what's funny is I probably wouldn't have any idea it was him. Oh my god, what's it doing to me?
The searing light came from nowhere.
All right, so it's your
It must have
turn.
switched to its life form.
Yeah, it's light again. Alonso, it's back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna just feel like, would I feel like the not radiant burning heat to my back and know to step away from it?
Yeah, basically it moved through you, so you're now on the cusp of it. So you're not in it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I can't see it because I'm covered in darkness. I guess I'm just gonna throw my hammer at where I hear the elemental giant.
Mm-hmm.
To clarify, control click is disadvantage.
Correct.
Because I'm blinded, so it's disadvantage basically.
Mm-hmm. There we go. 14 misses, unfortunately. 16 hits. That's 7 points of damage.
And I forgot to do anything else, but that's okay. I'll just take it as it is.
Yep. Bonus action, you have options.
Can I do a martial check with blinded?
Disadvantage.
Okay.
Hold down control.
Yeah.
From what you can glean, is that he's preparing, just from feeling the tethers around him and the draws from each of these portals. You being a planar warrior yourself, you can feel the reverberation of the fire portal, and that there seems to be an entity, a creature on the opposite side, ready to emerge.
Ooh.
Oh damn, guys, look towards the fire one. Keep your eyes out.
All right, and he will use a layer action, this time on Bruce. You're currently
Fucker.
blinded.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Salvatore, it's now your turn.
Man, I'm so far away. And this circle that is encompassing Alonso and the creature that is damaging.
Don't touch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that circle is a beam of light.
I guess I'll move towards Laszlo. Yeah, to right there. And then I'll bonus action with my martial check to see. I guess I'm looking for. Is there a way to like seal the fire elemental or anything like that before it goes pops
From what
off? You know.
you understand is like you have no control over those type of primal energies. However, there is an ability you have yet to use.
Secret abilities?
We talking eyeless? I think, and that's the only ability that I think that I haven't used yet is the Curse of Eyeless.
I'll give you a hint.
Mm-hmm.
It's custom. It's part of your subclass.
Now I feel super stupid.
Tide Pod.
I've used those.
Rune transfusion.
I'm looking at that, but I'm like, well, how do I use that?
You have runes inside of your mangosh.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard about the Mangosh in some time.
So I can siphon raw essence from runestones. Okay.
Would you like to use it or not?
Sure. Let's just go ahead. Let's roll the dice. Let's just use a rune transfusion right now.
Okay, great. I'm glad you decided to trust. And so you watch as Salvatore, behind everyone, those of you hear this shrieking pierce of a cat scream. And you all turn to look, and you watch as Salvatore essentially like tip the very littlest piece of his mangosh on his chin. And as he does so, all of the energies within the stones that are currently embezzled in his mangosh, they siphon all of their energies directly into his bloodstream. And you watch as Salvatore catches on fire.
Oh shit!
And Salvatore, this being the first time that you've used this, you gain
What's happening?
slashing resistance and you gain fire resistance. And you deal an additional 1 point of damage on every attack. However,
Nice.
you are currently angry, hot-tempered, brave, and fearless.
Don't talk to me! I'm angry!
And this lasts for 2 turns total. So at the end of your next turn, it will dissipate. So Bruce, it is now your turn.
Shit. All right. I want to do what's that drill where you run from the end of the basketball court to the midline and back? I want to do that.
None of us play sports, dude. None of us play sports.
Yeah, but you all went to school, right?
Fair.
Yeah, gym. Whatever that thing in gym is. This is exactly 20 feet. I want to step into the light, and I'm guessing this drops.
Yep.
Unless-
That is removed from you.
Fuck yeah. So I'm going to cleanse myself of that bullshit and then touch the midline and then come back. I want to punch the shit out of this guy. I can see you now. Any advantage or disadvantage or anything?
Nope. These are normal strikes.
Okay. Let's go.
2011.
Ooh.
That hits.
Fuck yeah. Extra attack.
Also hits.
Oh, yes. All right, let's try it again. We'll go stunning strike as part of that attack.
Saving throw.
My last key point.
What's your DC?
What's my DC? It's 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. So that's 8 plus 11. Wisdom is 14. Motherfuck!
And so as your fist sinks into him,
Oh,
you feel this grinding sensation as it pushes your fist back out before you're able to land a hit on his vitals.
bitch, fucker. All right, then bonus action unarmed strike.
Nice. Another hit.
Oh, boom, boom, boom.
So you whack, you wail into him. And you feel
Waylon
the shadows
Jennings.
bend underneath you. All right. And so
I'll show you what darkness is.
it's going to use its elemental escape. And it'll, as a reaction, disappear into the darkness. And now, at the end of your turn, it'll use a lair action to change its form. And in the fire, you watch as a burst of flame appears. As it crawls out of the shadows and into the fire on its turn. It's going to walk up to this portal, and it's going to pry it open, and you see this elemental begin to slime its way out.
Gross.
And as it crawls through, you watch as this chaos elemental consumes it, literally opens its maw, and it crawls inside as though it had no choice in the matter.
Shit.
Ooh, thank you.
Oh shit, did I give it to you too?
No, I was just
Oh,
reading
no,
the
yeah, I
text.
just said it, okay. Alright, and now Kai, it's your go.
Let's see here. Oh, I don't want to drop the moonbeam, but I don't want to make a bunch of little guys either. So I'm going to move as close as I can. And then I think I have. Is that over 30? That is over 30.
Oh.
That is just outside some of the stuff I can do. Okay. I think I can. Yes. I can cast Frostbite, which has a range of 60 feet.
Nice. So a Constitution save. It fails.
He fails.
For 11
yes.
points of cold
Nice.
damage.
And then I will bonus action waterlog my staff.
And so, for this last effort, it's going to use its legendary resistance, staving off the frost. So in that case, it is not vulnerable, and it does not suffer the disadvantage.
Okay. Not yet. Moonbeam is still up.
You are still focusing on Moonbeam. Alright, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
So as a lair action, you look about the room, and all of the corpses of the mephits and the elementals begin to reverberate. And then all of a sudden they burst into flame. Everyone standing within 5 feet of an elemental. So that's going to be Laszlo and Salvatore. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, man.
A dex
Doing
saving?
too hot on these.
Yeah, dex saving throw. So click yourself and then the button in the chat. Alright, and so Salvatore, you succeed. And because you're resistant to fire, the flames of this explosion literally brush across your body. You take no damage. However, Laszlo, you take 13 points of fire damage.
13 damn.
This just makes me more irritable.
Alright. And so that was... Yep, that was the legendary action. So we're now at the Mephit's turn. This dark Mephit looking at its friends who literally all burst into flame, so their bodies are completely removed. He looks about and he does like one of those collar motions, like, and he'll fly over and around this big moonbeam and attacks Alonso. Be a 9 to hit.
Y'all just can't touch me.
All right, Laszlo, it's your go.
Okay, well, I don't think my flaming sphere is going to do much to it right now, so I'm just gonna move.
You know, you are an alchemist.
Yeah.
You have potions.
I do have potions. It's actually gonna heal myself, but I'll just use my my potion of greater healing, I guess. What other potions do I have? I know I have a potion of swiftness. That was from my experimental. It's not in my inventory though.
I just put it in.
Okay. That's for speed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my potion of healing that I have on myself.
Okie doke. Nine points of healing, very nice.
And then I'm going. Oops. I want to move my. I mean, I don't know if it'll do anything, but I'll move it on top of the little guy.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you slam it into the method, and it just bounces off his shadowy form and back into the moonlight.
I slam it on him again, just because.
Because you can.
Yeah, just like one of those bouncy balls off a wall. Just...
It's a sing-along.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was your turn. Alonso, it's your go.
All right, so I'm kind of at a bit of a hard thing here because I can't see the enemy, so I can't do planar warrior, and he's immune to fire damage. So I am going to just make
Push
a
him into the
disengage
pillar.
action. Say what now?
So push him into the pillar.
And push him into the pillar?
Into
If
this
you were
radiant moonbeam.
That's
There's
what
a
Bruce
dark.
would do.
Oh, the little dark guy you mean.
Sorry,
I thought
into
you
the
meant
moonbeam.
I thought you meant the giant fire guy.
Sorry, I meant push the method into the moonbeam.
Can I sense the method around me? Would I be able to get a grasp on him?
Yeah, it just tried to attack you, which, by the way, he would have advantage because you're blind. I'll make him strike again. It still misses. But yeah, you know where he is.
All right. Cool. Then as he's reaching out to grab me, I'll go ahead and grab back at him, and I'll do an athletics check to grapple him. Or that's what I have to do. That's what I have to do, right? To throw him in there,
Yep.
just grapple him?
Athletics, yeah.
All right.
Suplex.
you do successfully grasp him.
Yes.
You firmly grasp him.
And I'll toss him into the moonbeam, or the direction that I believe the moonbeam is coming from.
Okay. Yeah, with how little resistance you're given, he's much weaker than you are, and you're pretty weak. And so he just, like, vanishes into dust.
All right. Did I get
That's
him?
my boy.
You hit me.
And then I'm gonna run through not through the moonbeam. I'm gonna run around the opposite direction of where I threw him, basically, and just like head where I do I have any idea where the radiant area is?
Make a perception check with disadvantage. Yeah, you using your ranger's intuition, you know north, south, east, west, and you associated this route with as such.
All right, there we go.
All right, Salvatore, you are on fire. You are so lit AF right now. You have your feline agility if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'm gonna move all the way to the pillar there.
Okay. You do understand there's a moonbeam.
Oh, that would be right in the path of the moonbeam, isn't it?
Go around the moonbeam.
I'll move to the right there. Even though I guess I lose my rage moment, but I don't think there's much else I can do. Or is it my next turn?
So you can technically dash as an action, and your feline agility doubles that. So you could, you leave like a streak of fire behind you. So you can dash it directly up to this elemental, the chaos elemental.
Cool. I'll dash directly to the elemental.
Okay.
I'm so angry.
Yeah. So you look behind you and you watch the Salvatore, there's this big combustion behind him. I don't know if you guys have seen Fire Force. I've tried to convince a couple of you to watch it. But literally bursts with tremendous speed behind him. Just a flame, like a jet engine. Immediately, bing, bing, like 90-degree angle, goes past the moonbeam, and then ching, straight in front of the big elemental. However, as soon as you enter it, you feel even more angry. And you have advantage on any attack rolls while in here.
Ooh, so shift?
Yeah, so if a creature enters this area or makes an attack while in this area, attack rolls against you also have advantage. However, you just dashed as an action, so you are unable to attack right now.
Oh. Well, I will.
You feel the runestones begin to absorb the fire around you.
Ooh.
Is that a good thing?
You are,
I don't know.
you are reignited.
Oh, fuck yeah!
So long as you stay in this space, you will remain on fire.
Okay. Well, I'll just be ready for my next attack, I guess. I don't. Oh, I'll bonus action martial check him. Just I'm just gonna mean mug him with my martial check. I'm just like looking him up and down.
Okay.
Just like, look at this guy. I already know what I see, but
Yeah. As you look upon him, you understand that he's looking very weak, but at the same time, he's ready to make his last stand, and you're currently the one target in front of him.
what's new?
And so he speaks in primordial, which you understand.
Mm-hmm.
I will consume your flesh and I will enjoy the spawn you create.
No, not if I do it first. I say,
Okay.
edgelord.
Okay.
You sound like a bitch.
All right, Bruce, it's now your turn.
Oh, fuck, I can't do anything. I'm so nervous to run in there. Yeah, I guess I'll kind of just make like a meat shield, so I'll just move myself. It's 25, 30, 35. Yeah, I'll just kind of stay on the edge just to give him another thing, and we'll go with the batterings. Nope.
It's a no-go.
Huh?
21 hits for 7
21?
points of damage. Also, Salvatore's right next to him, so you get sneak attack
Oh, I do get. Fuck yes.
for
And
1.
we split the distraction.
Oh yeah.
So you hear them chattering to one another. And you just throw a dagger straight at its face. Very good. So the Chaos Elemental is going to position himself in the flames. And looking at all of you, he's going to rear back, and he'll do a disturbing pattern once more.
Oh, fuck.
It's going to be a saving throw from everyone except Alonso, because Alonso is behind a pillar.
What are you guys screaming about?
An intelligence saving throw?
Man, I'm dumb.
Ooh, Salvatore succeeds.
Yeah, baby.
I'm too angry!
However, Kai, Bruce, Laszlo, could you also make an intelligence saving throw?
Sorry.
I did. Mine was 5.
Mine was 14.
Mine was 26.
Hooray.
Hooray.
So
There we go
both
again.
Kai and Bruce, you feel this sensation once more where your eyes can't seem to focus on what's in front of you. And so you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Kai, it is now your turn.
Okay, I am going to. Can I position myself to where I have a straight line to the elemental and Bruce is not in my way?
Yes.
Okay. And I would like to use my Staff of Tides. Let's see, how do I get that description up? I want to do that ability that I have that lets me do the 2d8 bludgeoning damage against a con save.
14 misses, unfortunately.
So it's a con save.
Oh, what are you doing? Sorry.
So
Oh,
the second
that one.
part-
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. That's what I want
Do
to
you
do.
have an ability, like something you can cast for that? Or no?
I don't think so.
If I didn't
'Cause
make one, I should make you one.
Because when I
What
click
is it?
on
What's happening?
the staff, it just does the full description and then rolls it as if I'm throwing the spear, like a normal one.
Okay. Well, I'll have to make that. But
Okay.
yeah, dexterity saving throw.
Was it Dex, not Con? My bad.
Yeah, so he takes the full amount,
And I will
2d8.
roll.
Come on, baby. 16.
Get that 16. Ooh, just a
6.
6.
All
6
right.
points of damage. However, this tidal eruption that came out of nowhere knocks him prone.
Yes.
Although he's floating.
Oh, if he has hover, I don't think he can.
Yeah, so he pretends to be knocked prone.
He'd be
You got-
prone, hover prone.
Hover prone.
Hover prone?
It's like he's
Only-
glitched. He's prone, but he's just levitating off the ground.
And then I will word Salvatore, and that's my turn.
Yeah, dude. Is that a cantrip?
No, it's a
No.
level 1.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I just
I
got a
appreciate
ton of spell slots now.
So awesome.
All right, Laszlo, what would you like to do?
Not that. Not what I just did there. Ignore that. That was a bad. I don't know how to get rid of it. I also don't know how to select.
Oh, I can get it. I get it.
Thank you. I'll move here. And I'm going to cast I think I get Ray of Sickness for free from the tome, so I'm going to use that.
Very good.
Using my tome.
Yep. And so the damage is not from your alchemical supplies, so it's -3. You'll still see it. Yeah, you'll see it. Unfortunately, that misses. It whiffs.
Damn.
Oh, wait. Okay, roll once more. Roll another d20. Because he's in the fire, so all attacks against him have advantage.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
If you want to use the ability again, you can. That's fine too.
Yeah. Oh, shit, I consumed my spell slot. I should get one back.
Okay, I'll give you one back.
Damn.
Both of those miss, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, then I'm just going to...
Your last spell slot.
Yeah, I only have one left. Just gonna move this over here. I'm not gonna have it attack the fire elemental. That seems dumb.
Yeah, you,
So I'm
you
gonna
just
stay
kind of
over
like, you motion it away like, wait your turn, it's fine. Okay, Alonso.
All right. I need to get to seeing, so I'm gonna go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So, it's just because I've been helping everybody, you have Misty Step, bro.
I didn't want to use that. I was gonna just give me a second. Give me a second. Can I? Misty Step is 60 feet, right?
30.
30.
Oh damn it! I was gonna Misty Step over to the bad guy like a cool dude. You know, I can still do it halfway. All
It's
right.
also end of your turn, I forgot, for the healing, the cleanse.
Oh well, some bitch. Well, I'm gonna stand here then. Be like, all right, guys. I'll be with you in just a minute.
Okay. And at the end of your turn,
I'll ready my. Hold on, I'm gonna ready my action to throw my hammer as soon as I can see him.
Okay. So I believe the distance of your hammer is
Was it
disadvantage.
max 60? That's fine. I'll take it.
Actually, well, he's also in fire, and that gives you advantage. So just roll normal. Roll normal. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Mm-hmm. So you're throwing your hammer, go for it. Yeah, it's only one, so rolling twice.
When
I don't
you
know.
because I'm readying an action, and I'm like readying the attack action. I can use the multi-attack. It's different than an opportunity attack.
Huh. It's curious.
I could be wrong.
So a creature cannot make more than one attack as part of a readied attack.
Okay. Heard.
Interesting.
All right. So does a 19 hit?
Yeah, and we'll do the 9 points of damage, but it's halved because you're doing half fire damage. Because he's
Shit.
immune.
I never forgot. Oh, I couldn't bonus action because I couldn't see him, and I'm more than 30 feet away anyway. So all right, cool.
All right, very good. Salvatore, we're now at your go. Your blade is shimmering with lightning, and you're currently on as fire as much as the creature in front of you. What would you like to do?
In true anime style, I will use double strike tiger lightning blast. And he will attack twice.
Yeah, with advantage too. 14
Oh, yeah.
First one hits, and then I roll for lightning damage.
with lightning.
Oh, this is juicy.
Another 3. And then I will strike again.
Beautiful.
With lightning.
And you watch as the
Oh,
flames within
yeah.
him begin to burst out of him. However, he's just barely standing. One more blow will bring him down.
You cur, my friend will finish you. And then I point my rapier towards Bruce.
All right, Bruce, it's your turn.
Get him, Bruce.
Double fist knuckle fuck attack.
Yeah, anime!
That's right.
All right.
So this is well, technically, I'm just
Roll
rolling
normal.
flat, right?
Yeah, roll flat.
Okay, hold on. It did it.
I'll
normal
remove it. I'll
because that
remove it.
was-
Now
Okay,
try.
we scratched that.
So the first one missed because both of
Missed,
those
okay.
were too low.
Okay.
19 hits plus sneak attack. Plus sneak attack. Hopefully it's enough.
Oh no!
It's still standing, unfortunately.
Unarmed strike! Unarmed strike!
shit.
Roundhouse! Fuck!
14 misses.
No!
Oh, it's so close.
I have no key points. Fuck my life.
He's really good, I swear.
Yeah, that's it.
He's like really strong.
All right, so this elemental is now going to take the strikes into his own hands, and he'll say in primordial, "Fiery volcano double punch, motherfucker!" Oh, and he's gonna slam down.
Oh no, the real
Salvatore.
Who was it? Who was it?
Salvatore. But
Oh,
Salvatore,
no.
you take half damage because you're currently on fire, and he's dealing fire damage. So you only take 10. You only take 10 points of damage. And
my
now he
God.
rears back for a upper ducker fucker cut. And it's only 7.
God.
Oh my
You're
god.
I'm still
almost-
standing.
You're still standing.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Kai,
Somebody
it's your turn.
kill this guy.
Dang.
What is an anime protagonist if not pushed to the limits?
He has advantage against him.
Yes.
Fire.
Okay. That
And you're
cancels
currently
out.
blind. Yeah, you're currently
Yeah,
blinded.
so that should cancel out my blindness.
Yeah, I removed it so you can roll normal. See what you got.
Yeah, dude.
That's a 3. That's a 3.
Well,
Wait,
so
no, the first one was 18.
Yeah, the first one was 18. So, Kai, what's your anime protagonist finisher move called?
I just like summon a giant icicle and I don't icicle blast, motherfucker.
I
Giant
imagine Kai.
icicle
That's
motherfucker.
exactly how Kai would do it too. Kai'd be like,
Yeah, everybody's just yelling at each other at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just,
But you-
I just want to be included.
You gotta say something, Kai. Say it.
Heaven's piercing icicle tornado.
Oh, perfect.
You rear it back.
Yes!
And you chuck your icicle blast motherfucker into its clavicle. And it just shatters the entire creature. And as it does so, you watch as all of the energies about the entire room just vanquish. They just remove themselves from the area. It's as though these neutral platforms, the entire room just becomes neutral. And every portal just immediately closes.
We did it.
Kai,
Wow, that was.
I have to commend you. I'm pretty sure you carried the whole fucking party that fight.
We all did our part. We really couldn't have done that without each other as a team.
My God.
Kai. It was obviously your super move that finished the day.
Heavenly icicle tornado really just comes in when it needs to.
I start jotting down notes. Come up with cool super moves.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thank you guys again for not letting me die.
Yeah, you kind of tend to pass out a lot.
I'm working on it.
Huh.
No.
Well, keep
We all-
practicing.
Hey, what's this black chicken nugget?
So the heart of the creature you slain had hovered ominously in front of all of you. And as who grabbed it first and foremost?
I'm not touching
I'll
that.
check it out.
Someone
I'll
just
check it out.
yoinked it. So I guess it was Laszlo.
Oh, did I yoink it?
Yeah, Laszlo yoinked it.
I did yoink
Yeah.
it.
Dude, need before greed. Jeez.
Yeah, dude, come on.
I did need before.
Yeah.
I did need before.
And so, as Laszlo, he places his palm on it, as you're all kind of like tending to each other's wounds, the doctor walks over and loots the corpse. And as he's holding it, it begins to reverberate. And you look inside of it, it's like a crystal ball. And you can see every elemental, like a little mote of fire, suddenly shift into water, shift into a stone of earth, and then shift into light, into darkness, into wind, and then back into fire. And it's just a continuous motion of energy. Would you like to share with the class what it does?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
It's a cool effect.
What is it?
It is a heart of chaos. And I'm not reading the rest of it. That's a lot.
Does it do like 15 things? Oh shit.
Well, it just does one thing, which does a lot of different things.
It does do a lot of things.
+1 bonus to spell. Nice. Nice.
So this would be
Cool.
good for either me or Kai. Kai would make good use of this too.
We can take turns.
Random type of damage. Oh, so it's like wild magic
Yeah.
kind of shit. Ooh.
It does require a hand to hold, which is important to note. It's a spellcasting focus, though.
That's so sick.
Can I shoot it out of my bow?
And then
Dude,
would
you can
be
hit it
probably
with your
better
hammer.
Can I tie it to
Kai.
my staff?
You need 2 hands for your staff.
All right. I hate to get off so quick, but I do have to work at 6:30 in the morning. So I
Thank
really
you
Oh,
for
appreciate it.
sticking
wow.
around. Yeah, this is where we're wrapping
I
up
didn't.
for sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to stop before the fight ended, but
Yep.
I've got to get out of here, y'all.
Yeah, thank
you,
guys.
buddy.
I really appreciate it.
Yep.
It was
Thanks.
obviously this is. I can tell how much you were itching to get this
Yeah,
going.
man.
Yeah, this was
This was
different
cool,
for
man.
sure. This was fun.
This is a great
Yes, I am.
boss encounter.
Yep. See you, Davey.
It was intense.
Later, man.
Boss yet.
See you guys.